amazing. The remontada we had against Liverpool, outstanding performance from the boys. I think if I'm Arsenal, I'll be worried because this is showing a different Man City. This is exactly Man City we've been witnessing. The start of the season starts now. And I think we're winning the league, man. I feel so happy. I can't believe it. Can't believe it. We're coming for that league, and Robbie knows it. Chris will see it. Today, I think this season might be a historic season for us. I think the way we win the league, I'm so happy, man.
It's a turnaround. This is a statement win, isn't it?
Who scored his 28th goal for City this season.
See? BBC love me, man. They love me. They call me. Mwah! They know I'm making it, man. I'm going to win the league. Mwah! Guys, mwah! See you at the terrace, guys. Hey! Let me do a little dance. I'll see you at the last. Hey! A little dance, bro.
All my ops stink. All my ops on the t-shirt, they're all dead. I need better ops. Do you understand?
Have you ever seen the film? Have you seen the film about the Air Jordans with
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Was that Cal?
Cal, you're right, bro.
No, you're good.
Has Cal just collapsed? Did the chair just give up on Cal?
What the hell?
Cal, you're right.
I prefer really not to speak. If I speak, I am in big trouble.
Have you ever seen the film? Have you seen the film about the Air Jordans with
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Was that Cal?
Cal, you're right, bro.
No, you're good.
Has Cal just collapsed? Did the chair just give up on Cal?
What the hell?
Cal, you're right, mate.
Hi.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another stream, ladies and gentlemen. Finally, real football is back.
That never gets old.
So we run it back one more time. Let's run it back one more time. That's weird.
Have you ever seen the film? Have you seen the film about the Air Jordans with
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Was that Cal?
Cal, you're right, bro.
No, you're good.
Has Cal just collapsed? Did the chair just give up on Cal?
What the hell?
Cal, you're right, mate.
Hi.
That's like our midfield.
The best one is Ram. And if Ram was on a stream, he'd pretend he wasn't laughing. Like that's the best.
Ram was laughing.
Ram was laughing. Thank you, Dean. Ram was fully laughing at that. You know, Callum, don't get gaslit. Ram was definitely the one laughing. At least Jamie and Matt are a little bit, you know, they feel a bit bad.
Ram
They're like concerned. Ram just straight up laughing, man. Ram just straight up laughing. That's the truth. This is who Ram is, yeah? Let's warn the people about who Ram is as a person. You get me? Big up Ram. Just out here keying and laughing and stuff. You get me? Big up Ram. The clack sound, and then it was this moment. Yep, the clack. The reason why it's funny is because Callum ain't even like big. He ain't even like fat or anything, you know? Like it's not like, you know, when and I can use myself as an example. If I broke the chair, you'd understand, you know, big guy. But Callum ain't even fat like that. Like he's just, you know, he goes to the gym, he's healthy. But yeah, that was hilarious. I would laugh too. Yeah, Caster, we would all laugh. Trust me. Anyway, as you guys can see, Enz is finally on the show. You get me? We asked him to be on the show last Friday, you know, live and direct, and he's here. So big up Enz for joining us. And of course, we got Dean, Famzone TV is in the description. Jamie Phillips, you can find him on Liverpool Chats TV. It's in the description. Emeka is exclusively here. And K-Mac, you can find him on K-Mac channel. Big up to all of you guys. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe. Man said Senesi, Wilson, and Archie Gray. Bro, are we Brighton? What is this? What's this transfer window, Habibi? Don't give me the rich life and then come tell me Wilson and Archie Gray, bro. I saw the Archie Gray thing. I didn't even react to it just because I don't even want to, like, I won't even get rage baited by Archie Gray. Like, I refuse to even believe it, you know? But
no way.
Yeah, I won't even go down that road right there. Anyway, before we speak transfers and all that, make sure you guys are liking, make sure you guys are subscribing. All the links are in the description. Everyone on the channel, the links are in the description, you guys. So please go over there and subscribe to their channels and hit the like button. We already have almost 300 people in here, so please like and subscribe and keep getting stuck in the chat. Keep letting me know your opinions. Let me start off with Jamie, just about tomorrow's game. Let's talk about the football first, and then we get to the off the field stuff. Obviously we got actually in probably just in 14 hours we got the FA Cup game against City. What do you think is going to happen in that game, Jamie?
We're going to lose.
Great, guys. Like, subscribe. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah. It's been a good stream.
It's great. That's all we needed to do. No, I don't. Honestly, I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't know what Liverpool's going to turn up. I don't know if it's going to be the Liverpool that played Real Madrid. I don't know if it's the Liverpool who played Nottingham Forest and lost 3-0. I literally don't know what team is going to turn up for this game. You know, obviously there's no Alisson now till the end of April. They got Mohamed Ashley now for a while in these big games. Yeah, Frimpong's apparently fit. Salah's fit. Is that back on the bench, which might give the club a little bit of players a little bit more of a spring in their step, maybe with almost a fully fit side. But again, I don't know. I read somewhere today that Man City haven't lost a game at the Etihad in the FA Cup since 2018. So,
fantastic.
Yeah, it's going to make it even harder, and we don't win at the Etihad full stop. So, the only thing I will say is that surely they can't beat us every time we play them this season. Surely something's got to turn eventually. Surely something's got to turn eventually. But it's going to be interesting because the international break, it might actually have benefited us because City won their cup before the international break. And then, you know, if you're playing them straight after, they might have that momentum where they're like really hype and all that for their next game. And with a few weeks off, it might have just calmed everything down again and make it a bit of an even playing field, maybe. But no, City go into the game massive favourites, man. They go into it massive favourites. I think they've got a few defensive issues going into the game. I read somewhere that they might have a few issues there, but Liverpool got their own issues anyway, even with a fully fit team. So, look, do I expect us to win? No, I don't. I didn't expect Liverpool to beat City at the Etihad when Liverpool were at their absolute best years ago, with Liverpool's strongest side. So, I can't sit here now saying that I expect us to beat City. I just don't. I think it's going to be a very tight, close game. I think there's no replays there, so it has to be over in them 90 minutes with extra time and penalties. Could I see it going to penalties? I could see it going to penalties. I don't think City are going to blow us out of the water, but I don't think we're going to blow City out of the water either. I can see a close game, maybe extra time, penalties. I don't know, Sam. I really don't know. This is the first time in a long time where even me, I'm quite confident usually, and I always come on here and go comfortable.
Yeah, that's why I started with you.
But I literally don't. For the first time, I don't know, my man. I don't know what team's going to turn up. Look, this Liverpool team could turn up and play some of the good football they've done in Europe this season against Man City and look pretty good, or they could turn up like the Liverpool that got beaten by Nottingham Forest at Anfield 3-0. We literally won't know. We don't know the teams. Like, if Szoboszlai starting at right back, you know, if that happens, just call it a loss straight away. You know, it's sad to go play up front with Ekitike. We're going back to 4-2-3-1. Oh, we go play the 4-2-2-2, which he seems to want to play now. We don't even know the system. We don't know who's going to play. We don't know who's going to start right back. Mohamed Ashley's going to start in goal. There's too many ifs and buts right now where City look a bit more settled for me, and they're at home. So if we win, great. But I at this moment in time, I just don't see it, Sam. I think we're going to get beat, man.
I'll just
Who here
follow
out
on
of
from
curiosity
Jamie.
thinks we'll win tomorrow? Okay, Emeka, then we'll come to you. Explain to us your train of thought.
Yeah, I just think I think with the players we have, it's going to be tough to lose to the same team 3 times in a row. I just think personal pride at some point kicks in. And this is not just like, if you look across football, like even when teams, like if a team beats a team twice in the league and then plays them in the FA Cup or Carabao Cup, a lot of the times, even when that team's a super big underdog, they get that win. And I feel like this is going to be one of those games where on paper, I agree with Jamie, like there's nothing that points to what I'm saying. There's nothing that says, yo, we should be winning this game at the Etihad where we normally don't get anything, even at the best of times. But I think if you actually look at the games that we played City this year, I think it was lost in moments and could have been won in moments as well. We just needed those moments to kind of go our way, which which they didn't. From everything I'm just seeing from the camp, I feel like the players are looking at this second half of the season as a chance to kind of right maybe the wrongs of everything that's come before. We have the Salah announcement that came out now. I think he's going to be energized to kind of go out with a bang. And me personally, like, I'm similar to Jamie in the sense that I can't really call it, but it's a big game to me. Like, this isn't a game where I just say, if we lose, oh yeah, we expected to lose to City. I think that's going to say a lot about the mentality of the team to lose to this. This is a team that we should be directly competing with in the league. Like, there's no, like, it's really bad if we lose to this team 3 times in one season. So yeah, I'm looking at the players, I'm looking at the manager. Like, it's about pride now, playing for that badge. And personally, I just have a feeling we'll get this done. And if we do, that'll give me some new energy for the second half of this, I guess the final third of the season, you'd say.
The thing is, like, we're just, even though I don't think we'll win tomorrow, I actually give us a bigger chance of getting something against PSG than getting something against City. I really have no hope in the City game because I feel like Slot just plays them at their own game, which we know that they're better than us anyway at their own game, which is completely stupid by Slot, in my opinion. But you know, the thing is, we made the mistake away at the Etihad this season, and then they came to Anfield and we just repeated the same mistake. The high press, you know, trying to play City at their own game, and it just, like, you have moments like the first 50 minutes of the second half, but these moments ain't enough to win the game. These moments aren't enough for you. Like, you're not creating chance after chance after chance. I actually think the key to beating City, if we are going to beat them tomorrow, is to actually be humble, to realize that we're not as good as them, to realize that we're not built for this, you know, be a bit more defensive, you know, put Mo and Ekitike at halfway line, just defend with 8-9 players and try to create something on the counter-attack, because it just won't work. If you can't go toe-to-toe with Man City right now. You really can't. And I think this will work one of two ways. The reason why I think it's a possibility we can win, even though I don't see it, I think more likely we're going to lose tomorrow, it's because they won the Carabao Cup, which now, you know, you question maybe their motivational levels for a game in the other cup game. The fact that it's against Liverpool maybe will give them a bit more motivation and they look forward to the game a bit more. So that's something that we have to keep in mind. But tomorrow's game is going to be a very difficult one. And, you know, Mr. Perfecto says you guys should rest some players for PSG. Habibi, we have no options to rest. I know you're a City fan. There's no one to rest anyway. We've got like one fit right back. You know, center backs, who are you going to bring in? Joe Gomez, with all due respect, like for Konate and Virgil, just won't work. Midfield, no real options outside Curtis Jones. And forward line, we'll have probably zero options because Chiesa doesn't play and Rio's a kid. So unless Rio Gomoa starts tomorrow instead of Cody Gakpo, I don't really see, to be honest, there isn't even the option to rotate. I know Isak is on the bench, but it would be silly for any of us to even expect of Slot to start him tomorrow. He's obviously not going to start the guy tomorrow just directly. Oh, here you go, start the game. He's probably going to come off the bench, you know, something like that. So when you say rest players for the game tomorrow, Habibi, we don't have choices anyway. Like, we don't even have the options to rest. So I think we'll go with a serious team tomorrow. That's
and I'll go just before everyone else jumps in, I'll go a step further. To me, I look at this as the final as well. I think if whoever gets through here, I expect to win the FA Cup personally. So if we get through, I think we'll beat whoever's left.
Still Arsenal and Chelsea in it, aren't they?
Yeah, they could win it.
Yeah,
they could win it.
I think we can beat those guys.
Do you know what you were saying about, obviously you don't expect us to lose 3? We have got smoked by Palace 3 times this season already.
I was going to say that. We could lose
The
to them.
only difference ends is that game we did rest. We rested everybody, right? Did rest everyone for that third.
But the other 2 we didn't. We played the first team in the Charity Shield or Community Shield, and then in the Prem, we played the first team there as well. We got battered from pillar to post, man. It could have been 5 or whatever in the first half. Look, I don't think we'll win tomorrow either, man. I'm just like what Jay said. You don't know which Liverpool's going to turn up. Could either get the Galatasaray run when it's free flowing and everyone's enjoying their night, scoring goals, transition looks good, the press is good, the distance looks good. Or like what you said about the Forest one, or you could just lose 3-0. We've got battered twice already this season by Manchester City by trying what Husam said, trying to play them at their own game. They're better at keeping the ball, they're better at passing the ball than what we are. but yet still we're trying to play them. And last season we did the totally opposite. We actually gave them the ball and said, come on, then break us down. You break us down and we'll see what you can do. And then we kept hitting them on the counter attack. And this season we're just like, nah, we're better than you because we won the Prem. So let's go out there and play you at your own game. And we found out Doku killed us in the first game. Now they have Doku and Semenyo on both sides. Then they can bring on Shirky. I'm saying you've got young Rio or you got Chiesa that don't play. So even if we need to make substitutions, who's there? And then on fit Isak, that's probably going to get like 10 minutes maybe in the game. They can literally start a second string team that's still good to compete and then put on the first team players to finish the game off. We're away from home. Have we beaten them at Etihad yet at all? Ever? Apart from the Coutinho and Emre Can. The 4-1.
Last season we won 2-0.
Oh, we beat them 2-0. Yeah, we beat. But that team last season, looking at this one, I don't know.
That was a better team, and even then we were more humble than this season.
Yeah.
No, can't see it. But go on.
I just want to follow on from Jamie as well, because he talked about Alisson. Like, I'll just give you some numbers because this is scary. 62% of games we've had reserve goalkeepers in, we've lost. We've only played 13 games and we've lost 8 with our reserve goalkeepers. We played 34 with Ali and we've won 20 and lost 6. 18%. He is so important. He's so important in these games. Like, I really do. Like, when that got announced that he's out probably to the end of the season, that's it for me. Like, we're done. Like, what we need to be concentrating on now, and look, I had so much pelters on Mo's channel earlier because of it. I'm sorry, but we need to just concentrate on getting top 5. Like, we really do, because we haven't got a hope in hell in winning a final with Arne Slot as a manager and reserve goalkeepers and his players that he keeps on trusting in our team that just keep on letting us down repeatedly. And you know who they are. We don't need to say the names. And that's the problem. Like, we need to just concentrate on beating a Fulham, an Everton, a Brentford, a Crystal Palace again. Like, we might lose to Man United. We might lose to Chelsea. We might lose to Villa. But if we win the other games, we might be okay. Like going toe-to-toe with Manchester City and going like a goal down in the first 5 minutes because Haaland starts looking at our defence and midfield and goes, I can eat now. If that happens, then I don't trust this guy. I trust him to go and chuck Frimpong on in a right back position when he's not really a right back, and him to get injured again, or to him to panic and throw Isak on, and then Isak to crash and burn because he hasn't done any football in God knows how long. Like, the pair of them have missed like half the season each. Like, for me, I just don't trust the guy on the touchline to make the right decisions. And we all talk about, is he going to play Szoboszlai? Of course he's going to play Szoboszlai as right back. Like, that is the so obvious thing that he's going to do. He's not going to play Gomez. Why would he play a defensive player at right back? Like, that's just not what he does. So it's going to be Dom again. It's going to be Dom being flogged. Like, and also, guys, he lost 1-0 to Forest last season and he lost 3-0 to Forest this season when we came back from international duty. Like, he's notoriously bad at preparing the team after internationals. And 12:30 kickoffs, we are ass. We've always been ass. Like, there's a lot that goes against us for me. And I'm sat there going, look, just concentrate on the league now. Because at least if he goes, we're still in the Champions League for the next guy. Because if we're not, then what's it going to be like next season? Like, it's going to be a really grim show on a Friday night. Because we'd have just played the Europa League the day before.
I think you'd have to weigh up in it. What would you rather do? Do you rather go for a trophy and win it, or try and go for the top 4 and hopefully get it?
I don't want to be a cup team.
I say go for the trophies, man.
I disagree. I say go for the top 5.
Okay.
Well, hold on. I don't understand.
I know, listen, we like to do this whole trophy thing, and I understand. But at the end of the day, for the club moving forward, getting top 5 is way more important than an FA Cup. Way more important.
I think we'll get it, though. I don't think we're as bad as Chelsea. I feel like Chelsea's about to implode. Like, everything that's happening over there is just, the spirit in that team is no good. So I genuinely, like, maybe I'm a little too optimistic, but I'm I can't see us finishing behind this version of Chelsea with everything that's going on over there. Honestly, that would be.
No,
that
you
would,
are
like,
right.
be
Chelsea
really
are
bad.
crap. You are correct. They are, and that's the same reason why I think we'll get to top five as well. But if I've got to choose one of them, I'm choosing top 4 all day, because we literally go from, like, even the option of signing Olise, just the option, just the fact that myself and Enz and Dean and K-Mac and Jamie can do streams in the summer, even putting Olise on the thumbnail. If we get Europa League, forget about it. It's Minte settings directly. It's Minte, it's Archie Gray, it's all your worst nightmares happening. It's the truth, And I know, like, this isn't like the sexy thing to say online, because football is about trophies and about winning trophies. Great. I agree. But for me, football is about winning the big trophies, the Premier League, the Champions League. That's what defines a historic football club, a massive football club. With all due respect, if we go back to the Liverpool in the 70s and the 80s, and we win 0 Carabao Cups and 0 FA Cups, but we win like 3 more Champions Leagues and like 5 more leagues, bro, probably like everyone's taking that ahead of Carabao Cups and stuff.
Yeah,
Carabao Cup
course,
is great.
of course.
FA Cup is great on top of the main course, on top of the main trophy. But like, if we're sat here in May going like, oh, guys, what do you think of the season? We're the FA Cup winners, but we finished 6th. Great. FA Cup winners, fantastic. Now we're in the Europa League, out here playing, random teams on a Thursday night with Minte pulling up a right wing. I'll be honest with you, I'm not signing up for that right there. So I want at least the option to sign proper players in the summer. And there is a certain level of player that you can't even speak to without Champions League football. And by the way, you never know what happens in the summer. What if Vinny kicks up a fuss? What if Rodrigo kicks up a fuss? What if Olise hands in a transfer request? We don't know what's going to happen in the summer. No one knows. Shit could happen. I at least want my football club to be in a position to go and win the league next season. So an FA Cup, I would celebrate it. I'd be happy. But for me, top 5 is more important, in my opinion.
I just want our players to get used to winning.
How can everyone say they don't know what Liverpool's going to turn up? I don't understand that. I know exactly what Liverpool's turning up to. I know.
I thought you were going to go the other way then.
No, I know who's turning up. We're going to have no midfield, as usual. We're going to walk from midfield. We're going to make some sort of defensive error. Yeah? We're going to get to the halfway line and pass backwards. We know what Liverpool's turning up tomorrow. I don't know why we got amnesia. I don't know why you think we're going to win tomorrow. So you said something about some self-respect. Us, we've got no self-respect this season, bro. We've had no self-respect. We drew against Tottenham, who turned up with 4 players last game. You saw us lose against Wolves. What self-respect have we got this season, bro? I don't know. I know we've had an international break. I know you can refresh and you're sort of forgetting things. I know exactly what's going to happen tomorrow. We can write the scripts right now. We know what's going to happen. We know this. I don't know what. I know this international break's been good. We're looking forward to breaks, but we all know what's going to happen tomorrow. Man City is going to beat us 3-0. We know it already. All this 3-2, or we might win. Yeah, forget it. Forget it. Just enjoy the ride. Pause. And the thing is, top 5.
It's the
Isak. Give us a goal, man. 3-1,
Yeah.
No, it's the Isak.
Yeah,
it's the
give us
Isak
something, dude.
Yeah, give us a goal, bro.
Who's telling you
Give us that
one?
City goal this season, so it's probably going to be more.
Give us one goal, man.
No, but who told you that Isak's going to be on the bench? You said that. Has anyone said that? Definitely.
Yeah, I think
he'll be there. He'll be
on the bench tomorrow.
Can we just pretend he will be Dean, please?
I don't, bro. I'm trying to be confident, but there's nothing. When I hear Semenyo and Doku could be on the wing team, forget it. Just forget it.
We might need Sabo when Kirk is on both sides. Then we might.
That's what I'm saying. Bro, and the thing is, with the right manager, I'm taking Minter with the right manager, because we cuss him, he can go past his man. I'll tell you that now. He'll go past his man and he'll cause problem for the fullback all game. You saw him against
Did you just say you'll take Minter?
I'm taking Minter with the right manager. With the right manager.
So am I.
I'm taking Minter, man. Seriously.
Really, yeah? He's not bad.
I think people have got to start understanding its profile over name value players.
Yeah, man. I'm taking it.
But what would you pay for him?
Right, it's not my money. I don't care. The thing is,
I'm just asking, what would it be?
50
30,
million?
40 million, 30, 40. I think you
Something
can
like
get.
We came out.
So you would rather Minte than Harry Wilson?
We came out last summer, and we took
Okay.
the luxury flights, and we flew first class.
Yeah, and the
First
profile
class
was
to
wrong.
everywhere
Well, shit.
around the world.
You realize that's
Now
not funny.
we're back to Minte. I don't want Minte because he's shit in front of goal. Because he's had many bad games.
I
But,
don't need
you know,
wingers
people
who
just
can
don't watch
score.
Brighton as much, and there's not as much
I'd rather take
pressure.
Matoma.
I don't
Thomas
need
got
wingers who can
30
score.
Yeah, I'd rather Mitoma over Minte.
I don't want Matoma crap.
Thomas,
I want
Our
pace,
team when he
man.
came on last
I want-
week.
I
Minte
want pace,
is a
man.
player I wouldn't take for free.
oh, you're going
That's
mad.
crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy,
I
Husam.
need
For
I would
free,
pace,
no.
man.
literally not take Minte for free. His decision making in the final, guys, you need to understand something, yeah. Next season,
He's 21.
next
Who's
season has
21?
to be win.
Minter.
We have to
Minte,
win
yeah.
next season. Yeah, I wouldn't take
He's
Minte on
21.
free.
We need,
He's
we need proper wingers in the summer.
He's
Yeah,
young,
but proper
man.
wingers doesn't mean paying 40 million for Minte.
But you said
I
free.
thi-
Like, I
I'm
think that's too
profile-
far. I think that's too far.
I'm profile over players at the moment. I don't care.
Okay,
Oh,
if
this is
you
pace.
profile
This
over
is
players,
pace.
then go to the French league and buy a winger for 5 million. You can get passes, man. You can do that.
I
with
do
him.
that. I do that. I do
Yeah,
that.
you can do that, but just don't go pay.
I
50 million for
don't. I
Minte.
don't need. Look, Minter is better in Salah and Gakpo this season.
No, he's not.
Oh,
That's an exaggeration. No, he's not.
Probably
I've watched
realistic.
Minte. We've done watch-alongs for Brighton on this channel. He's
Somerville. I'd
crap.
have Somerville as well.
Do you know what? The first game when we played against Minter, Kirk has locked him up. He did in that first.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
the second time,
Kirk
he
is
had-
a
What's
he
the
had-
miracle over these meaty players that only turn up every now and again? Like, we need consistent players. Like,
Yeah,
We're not going to
Somerville
buy these players anyway.
Assholes
We're not going to
season.
get these players.
just decided he's going to start playing football.
We have to win next season, you
We
guys.
need to play
So
well.
who
every-
we
Yeah,
gonna get?
we're not.
Who we
No,
gonna
I
get?
wouldn't take Minte.
Not
I wouldn't
Minte,
take
Dean.
Minte.
I
But
get
who
you're
then?
starving, but
Name
that's
one
like,
person we're gonna
you
get.
know.
Name one person we're gonna get. It's
Diamande
not
will
gonna be
get.
Elise. Forget
Obviously,
Elise.
Olise,
Diamande
Diomande,
will get.
Barcola.
Diamande will get.
There's
Diomande,
rumors
what's
about
that, 90
Mara
million?
leaving.
What's
There's
Diomande
rumors
gonna
about
cost?
Rodrigo. I just named
I think
5
we'll get
wingers, man.
Diamande for 65.
Oh, come on, man. Everyone knows about
Would
Diamande.
you rather? Would you guys rather? than-
Diomande for 60 million is better than Minte for 40.
No, we're not gonna get him for 60. They're gonna sell him for more than 60 million.
Would you guys
No,
rather
no,
get a
listen,
non-Premier
Leipzig,
League
Jamie
player?
said this last week. Leipzig always start high, but then in the end, it's gonna
Yeah,
be
they'll
half the
come
price.
down. They'll come
I
down.
would say
Yeah,
I'd
no
rather
one is
Diamande
paying
than
100
Diamande.
million. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
No.
He's a kid.
Would you guys,
He's a kid.
Would you guys rather like a Premier League player? Wouldn't you rather a Premier League player than a player from a foreign league? Then he has to get used to the league.
Yeah, I hear that.
I
It
would.
depends.
Hey,
It depends.
No, not elite. Obviously, Elise is a different conversation.
We're
but
not
where is
getting
it?
him.
Minte and-
We're not getting him.
We're not
and
getting him
Diomande.
this summer.
Would
I
you,
think
would
maybe
you not
next
rather
summer.
someone that's used to the
Not the right
Premier League
profile.
than someone
Yeah,
that might
man.
come and adapt and learn it?
yeah, yeah.
I would
who?
actually say Frimpong hit the ground running quicker than Kirkus did. That's an example.
He did still.
In the
I
team.
think
TK
Diomande-
hit
I
the
think
ground
Diom-
running quicker than Isak did. Just saying.
There's a lot of
Well, remember, we got to
Diomande
depend on
going.
what manager we got. That's the thing. It doesn't matter what players we get. If we still get this manager, you can have Elise. I'd rather have Alonso with Minter than this manager with Elise. Nah. So
I'd
just depends.
I'd take Wilson on a free as cover.
That's a
Yeah, I would too. I would
Yeah,
take
that
Wilson.
Callum Sauce is OJ. I hear it, man.
Really good
That Callum Sauce is dangerous. Right?
I'd
gotta
take him
say-
as cover. As cover, I think he's fine as cover.
I would
I've
too.
got to say,
Left
that's a
footed.
really good point by Dean. Like, would you have Elise and keep Slot, or would you have Minte?
I would.
and
No,
kill
that's
Personal
right.
opinion, I'm taking
I'm
Olise
taking
and
Elise
Slot over
every
Minte
time.
and
I'm
Alonso.
taking Elise every time.
I'm taking Olise and Slot
Oh,
all day
yes.
over Minte.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
at-
taking that every
Slot.
time. Sorry.
You
I'm
have to
having
look
Elise,
at the manager.
The
I'm having
manager
Elise,
can go.
but not
Get
as
the-
a right winger.
Get the player, and then the manager can go later. But I'm
No,
taking
you want Elise
Elise.
and
go
Slot.
anyway.
You want
I'll
Elise
play.
and
Huh?
Slot.
I'd play
Yeah, I'm
Elise.
taking Elise and Slot 100%.
I'm taking Olise and
Because the
Slot over
manager
Minte
can
and
go.
Alonso
The manager can
all
go.
day.
You get the
No,
player.
that's
and then
not
the
the
manager can
option.
go.
The manager can go. Anyone could do that. You said
No, you
Elise
just
and
said
Slot.
you said start Slot next season, right? We could still fire him like mid-season,
Oh, that's
October.
easy. That's an easy option, isn't it?
Yeah,
No,
but
we have
guess
the
what?
player.
You're stuck
You
with
gotta get the
Minte
player.
forever, brother.
Rules. Don't change the
No,
You're
rules.
stuck with Minte forever. That won't change, you know?
This manager will just ruin the whole season. If that's half the season's done. He can effectively put us out of all competitions before we even start next season. With Elise. Then what? We've got an unhappy player on the bench and playing for us. The manager's got to go.
The next Friday's show, inshallah, we're sat here like, hey guys, we just lost to PSG 2-0 and we're at the FA Cup. What are your thoughts? I do my best to try and be as positive as possible, but like, I'm just looking at these next two fixtures and I'm not really, just pumped up with excitement. Like,
there's nothing.
I'm just like tomorrow's game, I give us like a 2% chance, bro. I think City.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah, I give us that 2 to 5%, like a small chance that we can get something. But
I don't think there's any chance. I think there's zero chance because we know, yeah. And no matter what anyone says, we know what's going to happen tomorrow. In our head, I know we're trying to just block things out. We know exactly what's going to happen tomorrow.
Who's the ref? Who's the ref tomorrow, Dean? Do you know?
Who's the ref?
Yeah,
Michael Oliver.
Wrap it up.
Move subject, different subject now.
Michael Oliver, who's worked for the owners of Man City.
How is that?
And his record, for Man City games. Man City's won like 90%.
Crazy.
I'm actually gonna double check. Is the ref actually Michael? Oh, the ref is Michael Oliver.
It is.
Oh, just give them the cup.
Yeah, we're out, guys.
Give them the cup.
On top of all this, you give me Michael Oliver too. Yeah, we're out.
Yeah.
I don't think I do think we'll lose, but I think it'll be still a very close game. I don't think it's going to be an arse. I don't see us getting like that.
Yeah.
I think it'll be a very close game though. If City win 1-0, they win 1-0.
You do realise, obviously, Michael Oliver is a really bad referee, but the reason why Michael Oliver is so bad is because nobody overrules him on VAR ever.
Yeah.
So it could be a clear and obvious error that he's made, and they won't say a word because it's Oliver.
Wasn't he the referee when Doku did switch in music to McAllister?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, and then
as high kicks.
In the Premier League 2 days later, put their picture up and go, "This is what a high."
Just rub it in our faces.
Yeah, they took the piss with that. So we got the ref that goes against us. We also got a stadium that we don't really go and win there too much. And then we've got a team that Arne Slot don't know how to use properly.
Yeah, it's good recipe.
Honestly,
lovely recipe.
Have you got a punchline now?
No, I'm thinking like there must be a positive because the guys are back. Isak is back,
and we've got Prince saying he would take Minte as well on top of all this. So
Frimpong is not injured, so we don't have to do the mad rotation there.
Oh, Frimpong won't start.
Salah is back, so you got.
Frimpong won't start.
The guy had a scan.
I'm telling you right now, Szoboszlai will start right back.
The guy had a scan.
I don't think so.
Yesterday.
Can't have Szoboszlai right.
Scan.
He's okay. Jeremy's good. Jeremy's good.
I don't care if he's okay, mate.
No, but you know the problem.
He's got muscle injuries.
Yeah, the problem is if he's had to come off in the last game, clearly there was something he felt. Yes, he trained today, or whatever, and that's fine. But then you're gonna come up against either side of the pitch. Depends who they start. They might end up starting Shirky, whoever knows. But you're gonna either come up against two of the most fastest wingers, the most direct wingers. So he's gonna have to run. He's gonna have to sprint. If in your last football game you played, you had to come off because you felt something. I don't know if it's wise to play, especially if you want, like what you're saying, Kayman. You want to go, and the time you want to go for the league. You want to try and get in the top 5. You can't have him injured because then you have to do the whole rotational thing again. So you might have to play a Gomez, but then you don't trust him to play Gomez.
Where's Gomez? Play Gomez. What are we doing?
You might not trust.
I think he's our only centre back.
Yeah, so he's gonna have him on the bench to come off if needs to come off the.
This is the desperate. We're desperate. We have to play. When we're desperate, these are the desperate measures we have to do. Well, even when we're desperate, we don't do desperate stuff. What is going on? We have to play Gomez.
But Dean, like you said, we've seen the manager when we're desperate, he don't do what he's meant to do.
I know, you're right.
I've said it now. We've got like 5 weeks left of the season, I believe. Yeah. If I'm on the slot now, I just pick my best 11 with that formation, and I don't change it now till the end of the season.
Yeah,
it's as simple
every game
as
in the cup final.
Because you don't need to rotate, you don't need to rest. Because what we're doing it
exactly,
for, you know, you just pick he goes with his 11. If he's playing that 4-2-2, which I hope he does, because I think that's the formation he should play, because we haven't got good enough wingers to play 4-3-3. Then you get Salah in front of goal, so we can give you them moments of getting a goal or something. You play Ekatiko, by the way, balled out for France, and absolutely fantastic.
He did.
You play Virts and Szoboszlai and him attacking midfield roles where they like to play, and you use Frimpong and Kirkes as them flying fullbacks, and just play it for 5 weeks. What have we got to lose? Like seriously, what have we got to lose? I'm just sick of rotation, man. I don't care if we got PSG 4 days after this game. It don't matter. What are we resting for? Fuck it, just move.
Exactly. We're resting for.
The thing is as well, though. The thing is as well, as Enz just said.
I agree with that too.
Frimpong's back in training. Have you seen our guys do training? Like, have you actually seen our guys do training? Because it's absolutely pathetic. Like, it's conditioning. It's not even training now. Like, I don't know what they do. Like Liverpool are posting videos of them just like laughing and joking and arsing around, and I'm like, okay, yeah, that explains why we're shit then. That explains why we're so badly coached, because no one's actually bothering doing anything. And look, we are so bad when we come back from international breaks. Like, we're so bad. Why do you think anything's going to be different?
You know, it's mad because Pep Linders used to when he was there, you'd see like final third attacking play. You know, they cross it back post, near post runs. You're seeing the tempo. You used to see the rondos, the tempo they used to play at. The short-sided games, you could see the transitions. You could see it. And now, the one we just watched, I haven't seen it popped up on my feed in time. And I watched the last one. And it was literally, when they went outside, they literally played like a 5-a-side game. And I was like, half of these guys weren't even asked, like, what's the aim of this? Like, to play in short spaces? But we're crap at doing that anyway. Like, can we just work on finishing? Can we work like transitions? Can we work? And they probably do it behind the scenes. We're obviously not going to get to see all the training, obviously. But it don't feel like they're doing it because we're watching the games and you're like, you guys mess up 4v1s all the time, 4v2s. Like, you're messing them up. And teams we could have 6 players back and they have 2 and we still concede. And you're like,
Facts.
How?
Facts. And you're right, because the old inside training videos, you're right. I remember, now that I think about it, there was bare shooting drills, bare finishing drills they put in there. I don't see that anymore. Like, it's a laugh, a joke, everyone's jogging.
Remember we used to see those Diaz and Nunez top bins like from 30 yards, and you're like, why can't you do that on the pitch? You don't even see that now.
No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I love the fact that whenever we do Liverpool shows, we end up just depressing ourselves even more.
Yeah,
guys. Like, when we do our individual shows on our own channels, everyone's depressed anyway, and then I bring us together and we depress each other. Like, that's the best part. Like, there's a reason why I started with Jamie, because Jamie's usually like, a bit more optimistic than the rest. He'll give you that, we're Liverpool Football Club speech. He'll make you feel like we can win tomorrow, and you'd have a bit of belief. And even Jamie's like, yeah, I think we're going to lose tomorrow, guys. Yeah, great, guys, great. As soon as Jamie said we're going to lose tomorrow, I knew we were finished. Like, completely.
I've given up, man. I'm giving up.
Yeah, if Jamie can't be positive, this whole club is finished. This whole club, because Jamie's the type of guy that if he thought, like, if I were asking Jamie for PSG, he'd go like, it's the Champions League. We never know what's going to happen.
I do feel differently about that game, though, I will say.
See, I told you.
I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why. But I do feel
Arne
differently
Slot's
about
obsessed, Jay. That's why he's obsessed with these, man.
Yeah, I feel differently about Europe. I always have done. I always feel different about European games at the moment.
All right, so what?
PSG is because I watch them play against Chelsea, and I can't lie to you, they do concede quite a few chances. If we can be clinical in front of goal, I think we can have a hope in that game.
Newcastle had a go at them. Like, they got at them. Like,
they're beatable.
They are gettable. But
even Newcastle gave them a game.
But the problem is, their own FA have helped them. like you wouldn't see our FA helping us, would you? You wouldn't see our.
They
FA
did by making Michael Oliver
some games for you, so you can all have a rest. Nah, we're not going to do that for Liverpool.
No, but we can rest our players. We've got Michael Oliver. Just rest the players and just put the youngsters there. We ain't going to win it, so they have helped us in a way. So.
It's crazy because either we can win 2 trophies or we leave the season with nothing and no Champions League qualification.
Yeah, no,
I think we have something for them tomorrow, man. Just remember I said that. I think we have something for them.
I'll definitely remember you said that. I'll definitely remember that.
We'll check back in. We'll check back in.
I don't know what you think we got for them tomorrow.
I'm trying to see. Have they got like defensive issues or something, or injuries?
That's what I read. I don't know if it's completely true.
Yeah, they've only got
I don't know who's there.
Guardiola and Stones out.
Yeah, but Guardiola's been injured since the start of the season.
Yeah, they've only got a couple of injuries. They've still got O'Reilly.
Gay's there anyway.
I don't think Ruben Diaz is available either, is he?
But hold on, what about injuries? Tottenham had 52 players that last time, and we still couldn't beat them, bro.
At Anfield.
We worry about Man City got a couple of injuries. Nah, we worry about the wrong things.
That's why we need Dean on the show, chat. That's
why we worry about the wrong things. Let's bring it back down to earth.
When was the last time Haaland scored?
Last game against us.
Yeah, he hasn't scored. I think he's only got 2 open play goals in 2026.
Watch tomorrow. Watch him tomorrow. Watch him cook tomorrow.
I think he's got 4 goals in 2026, and 2 of them penalties, and 2 of them from open play.
He's not been good.
He's going to get a penalty against us. We always give them penalties anyway. So
Doku cooks us every time, and Semenyo cooks us as well every time.
So where's the hope? I don't understand where the hope is. Like, we've got 2 wings that always cook us. Haaland's going to get a penalty, which is nailed on. We know that already. So I don't know where we're going.
Don't know.
Where's the hope, Emeka?
Maybe we need COVID to happen just before kickoff, and the season gets cancelled. I don't know.
No, but it must be something more than a feeling, though, Emeka, bro. It must be something where you're like, yo.
Listen, these guys won the league last year. Like, these are players that can up it for a single game. They can up it for a single game, man. That's just how I don't know.
Dean just said that Tottenham came to town, who'd lost 6 games in a row and have now sacked their manager. Yeah. The only point he got in the Premier League was against us, and they had their reserves out against us. They couldn't even field a bench. They had 3 goalkeepers on the bench. They couldn't even
3 strikers on the pitch.
I agree.
That result happened, but then we've beaten Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid. And Inter Milan. It's weird. That's just what I'm saying. It's stupidly weird. Like, we can't beat Nottingham Forest and Tottenham at home, but we can beat both Madrid teams.
I just think mentally
it makes no sense. Makes no sense.
PSG. Them days are finished now, man.
I guess the main part is we're away from home, innit? So it's going to be down to them, innit?
I think we're better away from home now.
It's down to the players.
It's down to them. I don't know, bro. I'm looking at our players and I'm just like,
good players,
inside the training, everyone looked happy. They were in the canteen and they were all in the gym.
They weren't in the canteen.
I'm like, these guys gonna play. No, I think they're gonna play. But then I remember, like, when there's a difference when they're not playing to when they're playing. I like them when they're not playing, but when they start playing, that's when my
what was the first part of the video you saw?
Who did I see come in? I think
where did they enter and arrive at first?
Oh, the coffee bar.
yeah. Who was at the coffee bar? Sitting back relaxing?
Salah and Sobo, bro.
Just chilling at the coffee bar. I'm like, and you got something to do, boys. Like, burn that coffee place down as soon as Salah leaves, man. Yeah, burn it down.
I don't want to make the coffee guy lose his job, man.
Get rid of it, man. Just put a vending machine in there.
Don't put nothing there. Why do you need coffees? Go and train.
Jamie's like, take away the one thing that makes them happy.
The one thing that makes them smile.
Do you know what? If I was bad as a kid, my mum would take everything away that makes me happy to make me learn, right? To make me feel better, to learn how to get past my
I'd even extend the steps, bro, or cut off the stairs close to the canteen. You have to walk around.
Maybe that's what they should do, yeah? Just put them yellow stickers everywhere saying out of order, on the coffee shop, right? You can't get this back, guys, till you win a game.
But the thing is, you can't sack your mum, but you can sack Arne Slot.
My mum. Don't worry about that.
Sorry, say that again.
Maybe don't say something
before you play football.
No, I've never had a coffee before.
Is that like a good thing to do? I don't even think that's a good thing to do.
Because I think Jamie Vardy used to have coffee and Red Bull in it. That was like his
Red Bulls.
Yeah, but he did that to get away from his missus, didn't he? I can understand that.
Have a coffee.
Kind of like the
at
caffeine
home.
does give you a bit of a hit.
Have
Like,
it at
nothing
home.
wrong with a bit of caffeine.
Have it at
Also, it
home.
makes you want to go shit as well. So maybe that's
Yeah,
why
it
we crap.
does. It does. Have your coffee before you leave your yard, and then get to training. Take the training. Forget. Don't even go through the building. Walk round. Go to the back and
Go
start
the long
training.
way, Dean. Is that what you're saying? Go the long way.
Yes.
Dean, make them get changed in like
In their car. In their car.
They can
Sunday league
change. They're
style.
changed already.
Yeah, come in the training kit, man.
Come in their training kit, bro.
They just get home and wash it, bro. And
You got to take your kit home.
Yeah, and have your packed lunch in your car. On half time, go to your car, have your packed lunch, and go back out to train. Take that building out of the way. Move that building. No more going
man,
inside.
were chilling. I see man them with their feet up and everything. I said,
Oh,
listen,
they're
Yeah,
super
shit,
chilling.
It's not a
Super
good look,
chilling.
man. It's not
Man,
a good
walking
look.
around with butt naked feet. Nah, seriously, I've had enough. Like,
can't win the
get
game
training
when
in
you
your
man
car.
are there butt naked feet. Nah, get
Yeah,
up.
bro, what's going on? Bro, go and get training, change in your car.
Hey,
Go and
I'm
train.
like that. You know what? If you lose in your 5-a-side, you go skins.
And you know it's crazy because I heard like a couple of them, like Virgil was like, "Oh, you back?" To Isak and like, "Yeah." I'm like, so the gaffer knows, but you guys don't know that he's back today.
Yeah.
And then I saw Curtis like, "Oh, you back now? You back?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm back." I'm like, so no one knows what's going on in the building.
Nobody knows. Nobody
No one
knows. They don't talk to each other.
No one knows.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was coming into training today and
No,
actually back
no.
with the team. I
That's
told you, he's
amazing, man.
scripted, bro. He walked through the door and they're asking him, "Why you back?" Like, it's scripted, bro. Just like-
You know, I have this hunch that we might just get past PSG some way, somehow. I legit have zero hope for City. Like, it's just the more I'm speaking about it, the more I'm thinking like I already know Slot's just gonna make the same error again because he didn't learn the first time. So, you know, just going off based on Enz said about the Crystal Palace thing, I can easily see City beating us again. PSG, I have a bit more hope because it's Champions League night and you never know. And you have like in the Champions League anyway, you have a bigger chance because PSG do concede chances. They gave Chelsea chances. Chelsea just messed up their chances. So at least we have a bit of hope. City tomorrow. The only thing giving me hope is the fact that they won the Carabao Cup. So I'm just sat here thinking, okay, maybe they're not as motivated for this domestic cup or whatever it is. So that's the only thing that gives me
City
hope.
though, Sam.
Also, the one club I wouldn't want to play at Wembley, actually, I know Emeka won't like this, but it's the truth. The one club I wouldn't like to play at Wembley is actually Arsenal. I'd like to play Chelsea at Wembley. Chelsea's record at Wembley is
Oh yeah, the
horrendous.
fans. Yeah, of course.
Their
of course,
their
Chelsea,
record
bro.
at
Of course.
Wembley is dreadful, Chelsea. And
Yeah,
we're actually
of course.
we beat them at Wembley
three
like
in a row?
4 times in a row.
Yeah.
Four.
Was it 4 in a row?
Tuchel twice.
No, yes, 3 or 4.
No,
we beat them
4.
twice in
Tuchel
FA
twice.
Cup and League
Tuchel. And there's another one I forgot as well, but I'm sure we beat them 4 times in a row at Wembley.
I think it's 3.
Yeah, Arsenal have a better record at Wembley, and but we already know what's gonna happen. Everyone knows, yeah, based off the trend this season. If we somehow get past the City tomorrow, you know what's gonna happen. The draw comes out, Liverpool, Chelsea, and then Arsenal leads. It's so obvious. It's so based, based off this season. I know City usually are the ones that get the easy draws, but I can't lie to you, Arsenal have been getting.
But
easy
even if they
draws
get
all year,
get Chelsea, Sam, they still punch up Chelsea this season.
Yeah, they'll beat up Chelsea.
But it's more difficult than like Leeds.
Yeah.
It's more difficult than Leeds.
Yeah.
You say
I
that.
don't know, man. I've never played Chelsea and Leeds. I don't know. I don't know.
They've been punching up Chelsea all season.
Leeds are no joke, man. Leeds were
You know,
out.
in this slightly like crazy fashion, I would almost rather face Chelsea than Leeds just because we're just a shit little like irritating bunch of frauds this season. Like we're just so irritating. We're so like, you know, I know if we go to Wembley and it's Chelsea there, I know at least the team is gonna give 110%. If they turn up and it's Leeds and Leeds score first, it's like, yeah, just wrap it.
Curtains.
We dropped 4 points to Leeds this season already.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Conceded
Yeah,
3
we
goals.
have.
There you go.
But I mean, you guys brought up, honestly, you guys were asking why I have some faith in Husam. I've been saying on the channel for months. After I conceded like the league once we dropped points at Arsenal, and I said after that I'm expecting us to keep dropping points in the league and perform better in all of the cup competitions. I just think these players have that, and I don't like it, but I think when I watch their performances, they move they just have a certain arrogance, which some might say they haven't earned, but they have an arrogance where it's like, I feel like they feel like they're going to get into that top 4 by hook or by crook. Whether it goes to the last 3 games, 4 games, they play around in the league now because they know they're not going to win it. But then when we play in Europe, when we play in the cup comps, the team just the best example of that is we lose to Wolves in the very next game in the cup. We beat them 3-1. The players are just they're playing. They don't like. I feel like they've just like, you know what? We can't win the league. We're gonna show up for the games where we can actually win a trophy. So that's the thing where I'm like, I think we're gonna see a different version of the team. That doesn't mean we're going to win because obviously City's a good opponent. But that's why I feel like this is the final. Like if we get through City, I genuinely believe whoever gets through this tie will win the whole thing. I don't think Chelsea or Arsenal.
I don't think what you're saying is impossible to happen. I don't. As long as we just, like, whatever you think about Arsenal, their record at Wembley still is good. And even though they haven't beaten us this season, we beat them 1-0 with a Szoboszlai free kick. So it's not like we dominated them or anything.
Yeah,
so
it'll be close.
Yeah, it'll be a close, difficult game. I'd rather Chelsea. Yeah. Well, I would probably personally hope West Ham beat Leeds, if anything, because I think West Ham would be a lot easier to beat in a one-off scenario than Leeds would be. Because respectfully, you basically just got to worry about Jared Bowen. That's it. Other than that, you're good, like in all aspects. Like I think I'm 80% good, a 60% Liverpool probably can beat West Ham. Let me just grab these, then I want to talk about Liverpool's future. Big up to David, who says, Enz has been happy and smiling since last week. That's what David says. He said yes, bro. He said yes. I asked him publicly. You get me this time? He said yes. He didn't say no like the 11 times he said no before. You get me? Yeah, big up to you, David. Big up to Tampa Lion, who just sends in an empty super chat. Big up to you, Tampa Lion. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you for the love, regardless. And thank you for sending in a super chat. Send that bald fraud to Curacao. Apparently, there's no language. But yeah, bro, Curacao is a Dutch colony, no? They speak Dutch in Curacao. Let's check.
Send him out there, bro. We ain't gonna go nowhere.
Oh, that's why a lot of those international players play in Holland. Their team.
Yeah, they speak Dutch and a language called Papiamento. Papiamento. I've never heard of that language before.
Send into Iran.
To do what?
Jamie
Exactly?
Ruiz goes that one. You have to go so far.
To do what? To do what, Jay?
You get.
Just send them back to Holland. That'll do me. Send them back to Holland. Go and take the PSG.
Has to go so far.
This is the Jamie Phillips. Oh, you should have seen Jamie. Oh, you should have seen Jamie Phillips at midnight on a show. This is still, it's still 11 right now, so he has an hour to go before he says even crazier stuff.
I was on a show at midnight on Monty's show. It was.
Yeah, you were there. That's the midnight show I'm talking about.
That was a great show.
He was almost dropping a bar every 3 seconds, bro.
Yeah, bro. Every minute there was something going on. We had to leave. Oh.
You said you went out yesterday, Jay. I was just show after
as well. He's like, to do what? Why do you try to get?
No, because I didn't know what he was like. He has to explain.
What would he do in Iran?
I don't
Coach
know.
the
Manage
national
team.
team.
I don't know.
There you go.
Manage the team. Run a coffee shop. I don't know. Whatever.
I run a coffee shop's
I
great.
don't know what the job is.
There are bigger things to worry about than running a coffee shop.
That'd be brilliant. He just opens a coffee shop up in Iran.
No.
Slut coffee. Slut coffee, Tehran.
Slot coffee's mad. Don't go lie.
Instead of the Statue of Liberty. Anyway, big up to all of you guys. Make sure you guys are liking and subscribing, please. Every single one of you, please like and subscribe now. I know we're mid-season, but obviously there's been a lot that's happened in this international break, like the Mo announcement, like the stuff with Olise. We've been linked to multiple players as well. I'll start off with Enzo in this section. How do you think this summer goes for Liverpool Football Club? And in terms of like the caliber of signings, the type of signings, how many signings do you think we need? How do we get out of this mess, in the summer?
It's crazy. I think we need to sort out the higher ups before we can even sort out the team, if I'm going to be honest, bro. Because I feel like it seems Arne Slot is going to be the guy, even though there's news of like Alonso coming in and the type of signings like Diomande Elise. But I feel like there's something going on where there's so much unsurety in terms of where and what direction Liverpool want to go in. I don't know if they even really know who they really want to buy. Salah is leaving. You've probably seen Alisson play the last time in the Liverpool shirt. If he's out for the whole season, if Mamardashvili has a good season, that means he might go. Virgil and all these guys leave. Kanate could be. There's so much that could potentially happen by now and the end of the season. We might need a whole load of players and a manager on top of that, and a sporting director, and maybe someone's going to come in for Edwards because there's not a role for him if the rumors are true that they're not doing a multi-club thing now. So what do you do? What do you do? You're talking about you need at least a right back because I don't think we can trust the players there. We need wingers. I think we're okay in the striker department. You need at least 2 new midfielders, someone that's an anchor and can do the holding role. You're going to need another centre back at least. I know we got Xhaka in, but then if he leaves, you're going to need someone there as well. You're going to need a left back as well. So there's so much work you're going to need to do. The goalkeeping situation, you might be okay. Alisson did do his extension, so maybe he stays, whatever, but you don't know what. He might just be like, I keep getting injured. I might just hang his boot. Like, I'm done now. I'll go somewhere else. Then who's your second goalkeeper? You know what I mean? So there's so much I think Liverpool need to do. And players might want to leave as well. There might be other players that we're not even thinking about that could potentially go, do you know what? If he's going to be the manager, I don't want to be here. Jones might leave. McAllister, speaking somewhat out of term in terms of other people are getting contract and he's not really. Soberslai, there's negotiations going on there as well that he might be like, you know what, I'll just see out the remaining 2 and we move from there. Florian Wirtz might be like, yo, if we're going to play this dead football, like, what's the point? So then why would Elise want to come here with the unsureties about everything that's going on with the club? Especially when you're pulling players like Salah wants to go and decided, let's just bond this 1-year extension thing. Let's just leave. What's Virgil? Who's going to be the guy that replaces Virgil as well? Because he's out of contract at the end of next season as well. So I don't think it's going to be an easy one, bro. Like I could say we need like 5-6 players and it could be we could just name some players and it sounds like a great conversation. But honestly, bro, I think we're in a worse position than people are thinking right now. I think there's so much happening behind the scenes at this football club. I don't think it's just about signing, bro, if I'm going to be honest, man. That's why when you guys are saying you want to finish somewhere in the league, I'd rather just win some trophies because it might be a long wait for the next ones. Even though the team is good enough to win, we don't have a squad good enough to compete. So, but to answer your question, bro, look, Elise, Diomande, good wingers, you could get in to replace Salah because you're going to need someone that's going to come in. You're still going to have the problem with Gakpo on there. What do you do with him? He's a conundrum. Like, is he going to be the main left winger or not? Is Rio going to get the opportunity, or is he too young? Or do you sign someone and then send Rio out on loan? And then, bro, this.
So just going based off everything you say, do you think we're in a rebuild again next season?
100%.
You know, this is a case of Man United right here.
I know.
As Enz is describing, I'm immediately thinking Man United.
Exactly.
Directly. Because I feel like we gave all the money to the wrong guy. And we've just screwed the whole club.
Standard.
There is a possibility in which we end up transitioning again next season. And to be honest, I think it's unacceptable to transition back-to-back seasons. I think that just shows poor planning at an insane degree. First of all, let's just establish something. Mo came out in the interview and he said the club threw him under the bus. He was right because they tried to sell him. So he was cooking on that. And they made him the scapegoat. He was right. He became the scapegoat for the general media and for some Liverpool fans, but he became the scapegoat mainly for the media, as we saw with the articles, as we just saw with Paul Gorst's article last week. I don't even need to go that far back, when he put a picture of him crying after Bournemouth to describe, him leaving in the summer and how it's going to leave a hole and blah, 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 and all that type of stuff. So now we're looking at, like, next season. Here's the problem. Wirtz, Isak, Ekitike, Kerkez, less so Frimpong. I'm going to push Frimpong to the side. But I think these 4, you don't sign these 4 to transition in back-to-back seasons. I think these 4 would happy to do a season where, things aren't going your way, blah, blah, blah. But when you're telling them now we're going to do another season, and this links us to the previous conversation, this is the exact reason why Liverpool Football Club should not sign Minte.
But we're not. I think Minte was a joke. I don't think we're serious about Minte.
Hear me out. Here's my thing with this Minte thing. I think it's less about the player and more about the message. Because if you're talking about profiles, with all due respect, all 6 of us can sit tomorrow and watch Ligue A from 12:30 till 8. And we can find dribbling wingers in the Liga for 3 million, 2 million, 1 million. If you want to go and get depth wingers who can dribble past players, you can go get it for 4 million. I don't need to go call Brighton and go buy a player who, as Ends correctly pointed out, literally got locked up by Kerkez and he got locked up by Luke Shaw. We did Brighton Man United on this channel. You can ask everyone in the chat who was on the watch along with me. He was dreadful away at Old Trafford. Go watch Brighton Man United highlights at Old Trafford and come back and you'll see why I say what I say about Minte. He was absolutely horrendous. And on top of all this, for me, I think for a Wirtz and for a Isak and for a Kerkez and even a Szoboszlai and McAllister and even whoever it is, like these high caliber players, in order for them to feel excited about a Liverpool future, you need to be able to buy players of a certain ilk. Meaning, like Olise is one side of the coin and Minte is the other side of the coin. I think players in the middle will still get the likes of Wirtz and Isak and blah, 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 excited for the new season. Like if Liverpool go sign Barcola, if Liverpool go sign Diomande, if Liverpool go sign Kvaratskhelia, Rodrigo kicks up a fuss in the summer, you never... These type of players, I think Wirtz and etc. will all be excited. They'll want to play for Liverpool. They'll feel they can't wait for the next season. But if Wirtz and Isak and these players come back from the Summer World Cup and they look to the right, they see Minte, and they see Harry Wilson, and they see all this. With all due respect, like, I know Harry Wilson is in great form this season, you guys, but if we sign Wilson as backup with Olise with him, no one's complaining. But it can't be Wilson and Minte.
But where?
Now,
Husam,
what are we doing?
Husam,
the new Newcastle? Who else you want to say? Go sign Elanga, Habibi, as well.
Can I just say something on that? Can I just say something on that? Look, I don't agree with you, Enz. I'm sorry, mate. Like, I don't agree with you because I don't think we are that far away. I just think the main decision needs to be made, and it's the manager. Like, look, we've been terrible this season. We have been terrible this season. But it's still a season where if we'd have beaten the bottom 8 teams in the Premier League, we would be 2 points ahead of Arsenal. Like, that is how bad we've been against the bad teams. Like, we just need to get a job done in games, and we need someone who's got some nous about them on the touchline. Like, and the thing is, we can't play with wingers with Arnie. Like, we know we can't play with wingers with Arnie this season, but he still continued to try and play with wingers, and it's not worked. Like, so we are building for a different system. Like, you can tell. Like, why did we sign Xhaka? We signed Xhaka for a back 3. I'm sat there looking at it. You've just been playing in a back 3 for your last club, mate, and you're really good as the central back 3 player. Well, you got Virgil next to him, and you've got another guy, Leone, Gomez, Bastone. Like, I don't know, like Ordonez, I don't know. But the thing is, and Husam's right. Look, if we get in the top 5, we're then at the table for all of those players again. We just are, because we have Richard Hughes. And as much as everybody's slating him for the signings that he's made, he's the guy that went into the room and got us a Wirtz, an Isak, an Ekitike, and all the other big clubs were looking at these players as well. Like, I trust him to be able to go and get us the next batch. By the way, we got Xhaka under the noses of Chelsea, who thought they'd signed him. Like, so the guy is capable of going in and getting the best. But we need to be at the table, and we're not going to be there with Arnie. Like, he can't continue with Liverpool this season. He can't.
I don't mean to burst everyone's bubble. I don't mean to burst anyone's bubble. Sorry. So Arne Slot's quotes have come out on the embargo section of the press conference, and the question was asked to him: "Are you heavily involved in the transfer window for this summer?" And he says, "Yes, I am."
He's staying.
Why are you laughing?
I was right. I told you. Enjoy it, Dean. Enjoy it, Dean. What did I tell you?
He says, Arne Slot, on if he's heavily involved in planning for the transfer window. Yes, I am, and I know why you've asked that question. That's what he says.
Enjoy it, Habibi. Enjoy
Just
on Monday on Big Six Bands, when I told you I think Slot stays this summer. Oh, I don't know what Husam's doing. I don't know what Husam's doing.
There's loads of stuff.
I think Husam is trying to gaslight me. I'm not trying to gaslight you.
You did listen to the round table with Richard Hughes, who basically said,
Dean, I told you to watch it properly, bro, and you didn't want to watch it.
I don't know reviewing it. What are you talking about?
I buy the players, you make it work. And he pointed at Arnie. And Arnie was like...
And if you read David Ornstein's article from last week, he basically said in there they go look for more profile signs this season with more say from the manager.
So we are signing Minter then. We are signing Minter.
Jamie,
we're not. There's no links to Minter. There's no links to Minter.
No links to Minter. Can I link it to you now, Emeka? Who was his manager at Feyenoord?
Arnie.
And he bigged him up as well. He bigged him up in the last game.
Yeah, but we're not getting him. I'm even.
I wouldn't be surprised if we went back.
We're not getting these guys.
Well, if you can't get Elite, then.
So
I think
we're going to replace the right back with Katruda because he played for Arnie. And then we're
that's why we're linked to the Gertruda as well.
For Arnie.
I like Katruda. I don't mind.
Yeah, I'll take him. Squad.
I'm not just saying Dumfries as well because he's Dutch.
He's a squaddy.
Yeah,
I like Dutch players, man. Down with that Dutch thing, man.
He's a squad player.
He's a squad as well. Why not?
I like Katruda. I think.
Jay, can you just do me a favor and just double check if that's actually true? Just for my own sanity, please.
Yes, share screen, please.
No, just for my sanity, bro, because
it's on Anfield Sector and Anfield Edition on Twitter.
Can you share screen if it's
no, like is actual? Do you know what it is? Because I want him to go, but I had a feeling he would stay, bro.
Right, so Slot says there, I look back at this season thinking I made a few decisions that could have been better, but I'm not talking about this specific thing with Mo Salah.
Why did you throw that out there? Not like, nah.
Why did he say that?
These are all questions that have been asked at him about how we played this season and things like that.
Do you remember when I was saying that like there was gonna be things that they could look back at this season and gone, if X didn't happen and Y didn't happen and Z didn't happen, we could have been in a better position. I knew it, bro. They were gonna find reasons to look at and go, do you know what? It's not really his fault. We didn't really have his sack properly. There was so many injuries in the team. We had the sad passing of our boy. There was going to be so many things that they were going to put in one bubble and gone. It's a difficult season for Liverpool.
No, I don't care.
There's some more quotes here. There's some more quotes here. Arne Slot on Mo Salah's exit. If he wants to share his reasons why he did it, then that's up to him. But that's not up to me to speak.
Nah, that can't be true.
I hear a lot being said about Liverpool, and one of the funny things is about Liverpool that almost everything that is out there is not true.
Do you know what that sounds like? That sounds like a guy that got his way and is like, "Yeah, I'm here, bro. You man are done for. You man and Salah can get out of it."
Let's get a GoFundMe for a plane to fly over the next home game.
I don't care. He might get his own place over and said, "I'm here."
He also carries on, goes, what I mean is I see sometimes that we are trying to sign players. I'm like, what is everyone talking about? Yeah. We're not even considering the player or even talking about him at all. I think that's a big complaint of the people, compliment of the people that work here. Even when I signed, there was a lot of other names mentioned when I already knew I already signed. So that says everything you need to know about Liverpool.
He's not staying. I don't care what
anyone No. I want Dean to tell me his thoughts. Go on, Dean. Yeah. Because I told you on Big Six Bands, you're accusing me of
cancer. Exactly what you said. I know exactly what you said, but I'm going to say it again. Listen to me, people at the back here. When the season finishes, and we're going to go through the slides and the bullet points of how the season went. Oh, Jota died, R.I.P., whatever, not whatever, but sorry. And then you're going to say, no, you know what it is? I'm getting vexed now, You're going to say, oh, injuries, all this stuff. You're going to say, bare stuff, And then they're gonna ask him, so what happened in this game? Why did you go with this formation? Why did you go with these tactics? Why have you threw everyone off the bench on the game?
Oh my God. They just said that in the press conference.
Well,
his boy's gonna sit him down and have that conversation. And when you watch the round table, sorry, Jay, when you watch the round table, you could see the sympathy he had. He's like, yeah,
sympathy.
You know, all right, Dean, watch. This is why we said
here's the quotes. Here's the quotes. There is no immediate threat to Slot's position. Internally, from Fenway Sports Group to Richard Hughes, there is a recognition of the unprecedented challenges that came ahead this season.
Oh, man, bro.
As presented, injuries have prevented last summer's ambitious transfer strategy from ever taking shape. Several new recruits have struggled to establish themselves. Players have endured downturns to an extent few could have imagined. Their resolve, however, will be severely tested should Liverpool's decline exposed by City and PSG, and the team failed to secure Champions League qualification. Champions League revenue is vital for what is expected to be another busy summer in the transfer market. An entirely new right flank is just required.
You know, it's mad. Dean's demeanor has changed so much since you started reading stuff. His demeanor has shifted so bad. Right?
I'm sorry, guys. This is just give me a second.
He gets Champions League football.
I want to ask you a question, you guys. Why are you so obsessed with cancelling people?
He didn't mean it like that either.
Dean was talking about the bullet points, and he was mentioning the bullet points and the next bullet point, whatever. He was talking about the bullet points on the board. But you guys are so I feel like some people just sit in the chat waiting for us to make one mistake, and as soon as you say one thing, you know, which sounds a little bit like, you know, do you really think any of us six are gonna sit up here and laugh at Jota dying? We all celebrated his goals, bro.
Come on,
we all put up a video. We all went live and spoke about it. We got emotional speaking about it. The guy's talking about the bullet points on the board. Don't be a clown, Carterian. Stop trying to just get people cancelled for no reason. You get me?
If you want problems, go to my channel for problems. No problem. I got no problem problems.
There's some guys out there have to take a blue tablet to get an erection. Do you know what I mean? I won't worry about it.
Listen, it's live. We're talking live here, so sometimes things might come out. I'm not explaining myself. Forget that. I'm not explaining nothing. I'm not explaining nothing. I'm explaining.
You don't need to.
Unnecessary, man. You guys.
We are.
Yeah, we know what you mean. Come on.
Come on. Dean, that's why I said if you haven't watched that round table, bro, it's only like what 35, 45.
You're going to tell me about what I've done no reaction to the round table.
But then how are you confused now? How do you look confused about what's like? How many conversations me and you've had, and I've said they're going to look at all of these things come the end of the season.
Yeah, but ends. You get to the end of the end. All right, so you're going to use the whole season. The whole season.
You have to exactly what Jay just read out, right? You're talking about players having a downturn in form. No one expected Salah to not have a good season. No one expected Cody not to have a good season. Virgil, for an example, McAllister, the season he set. Gravenberch, the season he set. Like no one, everyone expected, okay, we're getting one of the best strikers in the league in this side. Did you expect him to get injured and miss half the season? No. So you get one of the best creators in Europe. Did you think he's going to have a settling in period? Yes, of course. But then when he hits the ground running, we're going to do well. You get in the best rated left back in the league last season. You think he's going to come in, cement fresh legs, young, ready, energetic, come in and play. And he didn't either. So there's so much things that went wrong.
Explain this to me. All them set piece goals you conceded all season. All the set piece goals you conceded.
But that's not him. Dean, he sat the guy that they threw that guy under the bus. Remember?
After about 6 months.
It don't matter. It don't matter. We was like, we have an issue. Get rid of the guy. That's the issue. Since then, what's happened? Have you not seen how many times he's mentioned? We scored the most pieces now in the Champions League, guys. Since 2020, since the turn of 2026.
So why do we look unfit? Why do we look unfit compared to everyone else then?
Because he's going to say the reason why they probably had to change is because look how injury prone some of these players have been this season. So he would have, he's got, Dean, I'm telling you the
Stop being this, you're not his barrister. You're not his barrister. Stop doing the court thing.
I'm telling you what he's going to say.
Ends, wake up.
Dean's standing on us. We're all flat out, bro. We're with you.
No, Ends is going mad.
Dean. Let me show you ends, yeah? Watch this. I'm gonna play the clip from Big Six Bands on Monday. Yeah, when I said this to Dean, yeah, watch Dean's reaction, and it's exactly the same reaction he's having over here. Just listen to this conversation, yeah.
What positive can he say about this season? What one
From Slot's
one positive he
perspective?
can
Oh,
say?
we had injuries, we didn't have depth. I fell out of my.
Good enough.
What about him? The way he treats
Bunch
other
of injuries.
players?
Yeah, but it's not good enough for us. But guess what? For the club, it's a different story.
Can't be though, man. How can that be good enough for the club? Bro, he's treating players bad. Enough players want to leave. He doesn't give young players opportunities.
I'm on your side. I'm just saying from a club perspective.
There was,
Sound like you're on my side here, man.
I'm
not
Being so angry.
It's exactly the same thing.
Yeah, and guess what? 3 days later, a section of a press conference, bang!
Don,
He slaps us
Don,
in the face.
Dean, do you remember I came on your show, mate?
I knew the moment, I asked Dean the question on that stream and everyone on that stream. As soon as I saw that Paul Gorstmo article, I remember exactly the question I asked because I know this football club. You see some of these compromised journalists. As soon as they start to put out certain articles, you know the problem that you're in. Yeah, watch this. This was the headline of the article he put up that day. When was this article? Monday. Yeah, watch this. Yeah. Inside Salah's Liverpool exit, private apology, Arne Slot Struce and the 21 million decision. He put up that article that day, and I was like, guys, this is a journalist that's getting fed everything by Liverpool Football Club. He has to put food on the table. Like, obviously, this is one of them ones, who's clearly pro-club. There is no reason for them to throw Mo under the bus as a journalist unless they know that the manager is staying. And here we are. And this is exactly why, for me, since I just had a hunch from that moment, I knew that the club were gonna bullshit us. I just knew that they were gonna I just knew it. And here we are. Just the same exact reasons that I mentioned in the stream. Oh, we've had unprecedented injuries. Oh, we've had all this. What unprecedented injuries? We had all these players fit.
Yeah, there's been no injuries. Yeah, there was no real injuries.
We were losing games with these players fit anyway.
I hate hearing that
he
injuries
said,
thing. I hate hearing that injuries thing.
Remember he said that I've only been able to use 200. Did he say he was able to use 250 million?
Yeah. He ain't been able to use all his money.
And it's only 200 million. Only.
Remember a couple of weeks ago? Remember a couple of weeks ago, I came on your show. I spoke on yours, Don, and I spoke on yours, Dean, mate. And I said, FSG, Richard Hughes, whoever, they're going to look at this as the season that Jurgen Klopp had the drop-off. I said it. I said, if they look at it from that perspective, it's lots of players left. It's just an unprecedented season. We didn't think Arne would come in and win the league straight away. Like, there's going to be a drop-off after winning the league. They can't go again. It's happened with Man City. It's happened with Liverpool before. I said, if they're going to look at it like that, and they're just going to write it off as in, there's going to be a drop-off, and then we're going to go again, then Arne will stay. Like, I said that, and I don't want it to happen. But if they look at it from that perspective, then he will stay. But I do think we have to get Champions League. I do think that is something that has to happen. Like, I do think they're going to sit there and go, look, Champions League is a minimum. Like, especially when there's 5 places. Like, I think that could be the turning point.
UEFA, apparently I read somewhere that UEFA could even be charging Chelsea yet, so they could actually miss out Champions League football next year. So we might get it through default anyway.
That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing.
So when you guys you rather the top 4, top 5, that cements him even further, bro.
Rami ninth place.
We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it.
I'm this close to saying I'm supporting everyone against us.
Rami ninth. I want to be.
We're getting celebrate City's goals tomorrow. I'm this close.
At least we can get an FA. You celebrate the FA Cup. You go, guys. Bad season, but you know what? At least we walked away. We could see us win at Wembley. And then wherever we finish in the league, we finish, wherever in it. But you see, if he gets that Champions League spot, and the worst case you guys want, and everyone wants, I say worst case, it's still a good thing. We finish in the top 4 and he wins a trophy. even though we would hate the fact that he's going to stay because of that, we'd still enjoy it because we want to see our team be successful.
That's all right.
Do you know all these quotes, and everything I've just read out today, and everything we've known all season, when the media talk and all that. Do you notice everyone that talks about the situation at Liverpool, no one ever blames Arne Slot for anything?
Never.
Nothing.
It's always everything else around Arne. It's never Arne. And the injuries this year, we've had pretty much our strongest 11 plays every week almost.
Yeah.
So, but Jamie, that point I think is their point. Like, when you actually look at our squad, if we're being honest, like let's take away the whole Slot thing. Like, if we actually look at our squad, it's paper thin. Like,
it's just what they wanted, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, no, but they got it wrong, right? We should have brought in center back depth. We know that. We should have replaced Diaz. We know that. So that's already 2 gaps right there. We didn't replace what Trent brought to the team, which is why I think Wharton's going to come in the summer. So I think based on all the reporting that's coming out, from everything we know about FSG and Michael Edwards and how they work, they're always thinking 18 months, 24 months down the line. And I think they did think about this in like a 2-summer sort of transition where, because we can say what we want about all these reporters saying Arnie's going to stay. But another consistent that I'm seeing is all of them are saying it's going to be a busy summer. So I feel like they're prepared. I don't think we're going to go up to 450 again. But from everything we're hearing, it sounds like their plan is to right the wrongs of the team. Like, we have Jeremy Jacquet coming in. I think Konate is actually going to stay. And then I think that's going to be our 4 center backs because I think I saw a photo where Leone's back on the grass. So I think he's probably going to be there start of next season. And that's a solid 4 center backs if you have that. We're going to replace Robbo is my guess. My guess is we're going to try to find a cheap right back to be kind of a third, maybe a versatile right back to come in. Yeah, Gertruda. I think, as I said, Wharton's going to come in to give us that deep lying playmaker that we're missing, and then I think we're going to get a winger in. That's what I think is going to happen. Maybe 2 wingers from everything we're hearing.
Great, Emeka. You just mentioned 7 things we've got to do.
I do.
Yeah, it's a lot, but it's a 2-season transition. It's a 2-season transition. That's what they're saying. That's what they're telling us. That's what
I have this really funny feeling.
Bro.
Go on, Jamie. Go on.
I have this really funny feeling we're not buying a midfielder in the summer.
No, Jamie.
No, Jamie. No, Jamie.
I just have this funny feeling because
no way.
Slot loves Gravenberch. He loves McAllister. He loves Szoboszlai. Them 3 will start. Wirtz has to start. So there's 4. Unless one of them go, I don't think we buy midfield.
Someone is going to go. You know who his name is? Curtis Jones. You know, this is...
Well, Curtis Jones leaves and RBL takes his place in. There you go.
What do you say?
This is my own light bulb moment. I'll tell you why. Even though I knew that, like, I had a hunch that Slot will stay, this confirms it. This makes sense why the club are begging it for Adam Wharton now. Me and Jamie have had this conversation since August. Everyone in the chat will tell you who've been watching this content. I've told everyone, guys, we're going to sign Wharton in the summer. Get over it. From now, I told you all we're going to sign Adam Wharton in the summer. Everything now makes sense. So Mr. Arne Slot is just slowly transitioning into this whole technical side, who keeps the ball, who has possession, and blah, blah, blah. Maybe that's why Szoboszlai as well has been linked to a move away. So a lot of things is making sense.
I ain't
now.
telling Zobo.
Zobo came out today and said he wants to stay. I think it was today.
Listen,
he came out.
Szoboszlai staying or leaving doesn't change the overall point, which is you're signing Adam Wharton. You're gonna get technical wingers, and you're gonna Slot is staying. You guys, right?
If Liverpool do go back in for Gertruda in the summer because he can play right back, he can also play DM. There's your midfielder.
You can play across the back line, Jamie.
Jamie, stop, Jamie. Jamie, stop.
This club, I believe they think we've got 0 pace, which we haven't. We've got 0 pace yet. I would be surprised they're thinking of getting 2 wingers in. Isaac and Ekitike, your goal scorers. Get 2 really quick techie wingers in that can go on the outside, can press up higher up the pitch. Szoboszlai is never getting dropped. Grav's never getting dropped. McAllister's never getting dropped. Wirtz has got to play in that midfield as well. If Curtis Jones leaves, Harvey Elliott replaces him in the squad. Stefan Bajcetic will probably come through next season because he's injury free. I just, where's the room?
Hey, Jamie, you're getting my nerves. Jamie, you're getting my nerves. Seriously, you're getting my nerves.
Why is Jamie getting on your nerves? That's
the things he's saying. Like, hold on.
Because he knows it's true. That's the
yeah.
The truth hurts. The truth hurts. Can't the truth hurt me as well? Like, it hurts. Like, I don't want Morton. Go on. Sorry, okay, mate. Go on.
No. I just want to say this. Look. I get it. I get it. Like the media with Arne Slot and stuff like that. But have you actually seen the games we've got coming up? Like, how does he survive? Like, seriously, like, how does he survive the fans?
On a mad winning run, hasn't he?
Okay,
I think these players are going to surprise
Manchester City away,
you and Dean both. I'm gonna put all three of us here at the same row that think Slot is gonna stay in the summer. Okay, here you go. I'm gonna put Jamie because Emika's uncertain. So us three think Slot is gonna stay. How about you and Dean? Let's do the opposite. Forget us convincing you that Slot will stay. We don't need to convince you. The club have spoken already. I'm asking you, give me a reason why Slot will be sacked in the summer. Let's do it the opposite way.
Because we're going to get beat by Manchester City tomorrow. Yeah,
okay.
Because we're notoriously bad at playing after internationals and also early kickoffs. Yeah, we know how bad McAllister's been when he gets off the plane. Yeah, we know how bad Gravenberch has been all season doing his ballerina shit. Yeah, so he loses that game. We then go to PSG away when the goalkeeper who kept us in that tie last season is now injured. So is Mamardashvili going to stop Five from going past us in that game? I don't know.
Okay. The question very simply is, so why is he planning the summer activities then?
So he loses that game. I'm just being realistic, okay? This is why I don't think he'll stay. I don't think he can beat Man City away. I don't think he can beat PSG away.
Okay.
We'll probably draw to Fulham because it's Fulham, and our ex-Liverpool players always seem to score against us, especially Harry Wilson. So we'll draw that.
By the way, I think the reason why we'll make top four is very simple. It's because Chelsea are crapper than us.
Yeah, Chelsea are crap.
I literally, like, it won't be Liverpool being amazing. It's just because Chelsea are like extra crap.
But how's that possible, Sam? They've got the best midfield in the world.
Everton are 3 points behind us, and we have to play them at their ground.
Lewis thinks Pedri and Caicedo sit on the same table. So
does anyone actually think we're going to beat Everton away?
We're not going to beat Everton. You're going too far. Look at us this season. First and foremost, we've been crap here. Every single game, we slow. We don't do the hard yards. Yeah. Every single game, we can predict what's going to go on. He's been booed 4 times at Anfield. You can go and buy a ticket on match day at Anfield. This has never happened. These sort of things never happen. What's going to happen when sponsorship starts stopping? What's going to happen when the money starts getting messed around with? They can't wait until the last minute to sack him. They can't. They have to nip it in the bud. They can't say to us, let's run it again next season. What, you think the sponsorships and all this? Yeah, go on. We'll give Slot time. They don't care about that. They care about finances. They care about business. Yeah, and this is not good business. Keeping this manager. When you watch the games, forget business. When you watch the games, you can't say to me, "There's a clear way we're going. This is where we're going. This is the direction we're going."
That's why we're Slot out. That's why we're Slot out. But the club agree with you.
Can I just? Sorry, go on, brother. I'll tell you this after.
I feel like I was
going to say, I asked ChatGPT in it whether. So I said, looking at the data, do you think Arne Slot will be sacked after the season he's had? Take everything into consideration, what happened in Liverpool season over 2025, 2026. He broke down everything. He said Liverpool 5th, 10 losses, blah, 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 not competing. Then he broke down, okay, look at major injuries, Alisson long-term, key players missing this season. Big money signings, didn't really get to use them due to injuries. The emotional shock, obviously, Jota, Salah leaving at the end of the season, that's a massive dressing room shift. And then it looks at like key things. Liverpool in the quarterfinals, FA Cup quarterfinals, the Champions League. It looked at the team that they're about to play. It also looks at, maybe how he might be sacked is if he misses out on Champions League, if he fails to really compete or win one of the cups, if he has lost the dressing room because Salah's situation and fan pressure. And then it shows why they think he might stay. If he gets top 4, top 5, or competes for a trophy, or even if they look at the rebuild and think, okay, we can go again this season, then it gives a percentage. They said right now, the honest verdict of him staying is 65%. Based around all the data of what's going on this season.
I would agree with that. I would agree with
that, actually.
65% that he would stay. And he said the bigger picture is he's about to rebuild the team with the links of different players.
I agree with that.
I see what's going on. That sounds
it's worse.
That sounds text all you lot, yeah, to one. I
you know what's worse? Do you know what's worse? Arne Slot is going to be the first Liverpool manager ever that are going to be pissed off that he goes on a winning run.
It's true. It's true, Jamie.
I can see it now. I don't know why, but in the league, I can see it. For just the piss take, Scott's going to go on this winning run till the end of the season, and it's going to piss off every Liverpool fan because he's going to keep his job because he's going to get Champions League.
But Jamie, I wouldn't mind if you showed me some patterns of play and something different. Like, just show me something that's consistent. If he goes on a winning run, wins 5 games in a row, and it's the same pattern, we can see how we win, then cool. I'll be angry, but cool. I can see, I'll think, all right, cool. Couple players, a little DM in there, we might be able to cook.
But that's what the data is saying. If data is saying, look, he's going after these key players he needs for his system, Dean. So when he gets them, then
what key players? What key players?
I think Diamande's the one. Diamande's the one that they want.
That's after this season.
Adam Morton, Elise,
Adam Morton.
Stop saying Morton. Stop saying Morton. We've
I'm
got
just
Mortons
telling
at
you.
home. We've got Mortons already.
His win rate is below 50%. Like, we've lost 20 games in a whole year under him. Like, there's nothing.
And it also said him. Also said him winning the league.
Did he say 20 games? Did you say 20 games came out?
Dean, it says, and especially after winning the league in your first season, he gets a lot of credit because of that.
Let me tell you something now. Hold on, wait. I fed my kids yesterday. Does it mean I have to feed them today? Is that what you're saying to me? I get credit for feeding my kids yesterday.
No, but Dean, it broke it down. It's telling you the pros and cons.
I love the fact that Dean is arguing it like it's our opinion. I promise you we're all slot out.
No, it just smiles. There's smiles. Andrew's got his smile on.
No,
because your reaction is making me laugh like it's our fault, bro.
Look at Andrew's face. He's so happy.
No, because I went to ChatGPT just to correlate everything for us to go, okay, are we crazy? Let's bring the data to something else and see what happens. And they're saying 65%. He stays.
What if, after all this that's happened this season, what if it's actually Mo Salah that keeps Slotty's job?
I told you this, but do you remember, James?
What if it is actually that? Because he's going to play Salah up front now as a striker, ain't he? Probably, right? Where he plays better, yeah, because he can't dribble no more. But in front of goal, he can score. What if Mo, after all this shit, is actually the one who keeps Slotty's job?
I told you this, bro. He's doing that reverse psychology thing.
Imagine from now to the end of the season, Mo scores like 6 goals in the Champions League and we win.
And then Mo's going to want to try and finish his season well because he's leaving, so he's going to try his best.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see the best of Mo now. From now till the end of the
Dean
season.
is getting more and more enraged the more we speak. I'm sorry, Dean.
Listen, no problem. If he does, like I said, remember, I'm a fan first. I want to win something. You get me? If we win
Dean's
something,
the first one to say my gaffer if he turns it around 100%.
You're going to say my gaffer.
I was waiting for that.
100%.
I was waiting for him to cuss.
No, it's not a cuss. If I had to look at everyone on the panel now and go, who's going to be, if he turns it round, who's the first one to go? Do you know what? I'm going to be shameless. And I'm going to say, my gaffer, you're the one that would do it.
You think,
me? 100% Dean.
What if he wins the FA Cup and Champions League this season?
Then that's
you might say it under your breath. You don't say online, though. You give it a bit of time. Dean would say it online straight away. You tweet it.
Win the Champions League and FA Cup. You can't say it.
Tweet it straight away, bro. You'll be on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, MySpace, if it still exists, it'll be everywhere.
MySpace. Might go and reboot MySpace.
MySpace.
You know what? If Slot did win the FA Cup and Champions League this season, he's won 2 out of the 3 biggest trophies you can win.
It's successful. If he wins them both, it's been a successful 2 years.
It No, but that's what they'll look at it, Dean. They'll be like, whoa, look what he did in the first season, and all the things you've had to deal with, you still delivered. He's Dean.
And stop saying all the things. He spent 450. Stop saying all the things he had to deal with. He had 450 to spend.
Let me, because you clearly wasn't.
We actually only spent 200 million. We made 200 million.
Dean, it says here, yeah, this season hasn't been normal. This is the breakdown. It said, but add context to everything. And then it also said the big money signings never fully integrated due to injuries. Not me, Dean. This is what the chat GPT is telling you.
So who deals with this stuff then? It's not his
So when
fault.
Arne Slot said, I've only used 200 mil, then he's only used 200 mil, Dean. What do you want me to do?
He's only used 200 mil.
That's what he said.
He didn't say that. He didn't
That
say
is what he
that.
said.
I hear
That is
myself.
what he said.
That's
He's a
what he
funny
said.
guy. He's a funny guy. He's a
He
funny
literally
guy.
said that. Yeah, he literally said that.
Hold on. So them players are not available then? Them players not there?
Bro,
Isak wasn't there. Isak wasn't
So
there.
the money wasn't spent then?
And Isak
No, the
only
money
played
was
like
spent,
90
but the
minutes.
players
this
weren't
season.
there. The players weren't there, Dean.
Whose fault's that? Whose fault's that?
Players.
That's not
The
his.
manager's fault.
It's not his. They got injured.
What?
It's his fault for Isak?
It's the man. Everything boils down to the manager. It's down to him.
I can't blame.
Find solutions.
I can't blame. I can't blame Slot and Isak.
I can't blame him for the injuries. I can't blame him for the injuries.
I know. You know, I'm starting to see everyone's opinions about Slot now. It's really coming out now.
No, and then
Everyone's defending him.
Dean, we just suppressed that. Dean, what it is, we've all suppressed that anger, and you're just letting it out. That's
Dean. Here's what it says, and the key this season is it says they're still alive in the big competition, the FA Cup quarterfinals, Champions League, and it says the season isn't dead; it's just unstable, bro. That's what it says.
Still alive. We've got Man City and PSG. We're dead.
But then say like you go in the Emeka route, and he says, "Yo, we go through," and then whoever goes through wins.
We win them 2 games and lose to Fulham. There you go.
Hey,
And then
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. I could see that, Jamie. I could.
What can you see? What can you see?
No, he said win the next
take
2
my
games
glasses,
and
man.
lose
You
to
can't see
Fulham.
that.
I could
Take
see
my
it.
glasses.
I
You
could
can't
see
see
it.
that. There's no way you see that. There's no way you see that. Under
I
no
could.
circumstances you see us beat them
I'm
both.
not even joking. I'm not even.
I need
well,
what if
the
we
the PSG away. I'll say I don't see that. I see draw at best. But yo, I'm telling you guys, let's revisit this next week. I could see us beating City, man. 3 losses to the same team in a row that's not something that normally happens.
We're about to hold 4 feet from Palace, bro. Watch. We're about to hold that.
So what's happened?
I hope you're wrong, bro. I hope you're wrong.
What's happened over this international break? What's happened to you? I don't understand.
Bro, I've been saying this. I've been saying, yo, the Prem games, I don't expect us to win or expect them to be like, I can't predict our Prem games. I generally
still
can't.
Man City, you know. They're in the Premiership, you know.
Yeah, no, it's going to be
Guys,
a
there's
tough
someone
game.
who's watching this
game.
who has to join us to talk. You get me? Hi, Mike.
I wanted to take this off. I wanted to take this Friday off. I'm not waking up at 4:45 a.m. to watch Liverpool get slapped for the 3rd time by Manchester City. Exactly. Even though we're going to win. Even though we're going to win, we're going to get slapped up tomorrow and we're going to win. I'm sticking to my gut instincts. I think we're beating City and I think we're going through against PSG because
hang on.
But Dean, hold on.
Dean's going to surprise you guys. Dean's going to surprise you.
This is not what you were messaging me about, Mike.
Listen. Hold on. I stand by my statement of this club is mid-table drosh. Like, I don't know what your word is in the UK that you guys like to use, but we are total shit. We are bound for 7th place. We're looking at mediocrity because Arne Slot's not leaving. But this season for me, I feel like, I'm speaking from my own personal experience, but every time it looks like maybe we've made a turn, the world just humbles us. And I think right now, for any Liverpool fan with any logic whatsoever, they've wanted Arne Slot out since October, right? Like most people with brains have looked at this team and said, there's nothing to look forward to. We are terrible. It's one-off performances. It's individual brilliance carrying. So, the one thing to happen that would really just completely drive us into the ground even more would be if Slot wins these trophies and he stays. And because of that, that is why I think we will win these trophies. It's because it's like a punishment by the football gods against us, or at least against me. And that's how I felt against Galatasaray, and we destroyed them. No one had confidence before that game. Everyone was like, oh my God, we're going to get slapped up. Like, we're not going to go through. I've sat here and I said, we're going to drop points to Tottenham, and then we're going to smash Galatasaray. We drop points to Tottenham. We smash Galatasaray. I'm going off full vibes now, because the worst thing that could happen would be he stays.
If we win both them trophies, I can work with them. Not just, the season's done and he's here next season.
No, Dean, you're not seeing the bigger picture though. Because in reality, if we win these trophies, it's the nail in the coffin. Like it's the definition of, I'm giving you your favorite meal, but you have a terminal illness and you're bound for the afterlife. Like you get to enjoy this today, but the future is gone.
Can I read the other part as well? Because I need Dean to understand. So the other part, Dean, it says what the owners and FSG are actually thinking. It says FSG are still backing Arne Slot internally. They want him to emerge from this turbulence, bro. That's what all the reports that they've checked is saying. That's what they're saying. So he's their guy, Dean.
He is. The club already backed him 3 times.
They said they're not in panic mode. The board will allow him the opportunity to.
I will say, has Arne Slot ever looked like he's panicking for his job at any time this season?
Never.
He's Dutch. They don't panic.
No, it's not that deep. No, Dean, trust me, but there's sometimes, when a manager starts crashing out for no reason. He's not
Which
had one of those.
manager seen crash out?
Nah, they do, bro. The people.
Ten Hag has crashed out before.
Well, crashed out.
You know when.
He doesn't look like he's under any pressure, if you ask me.
He looks calm, chilled, relaxed. Like, yo, next game, don't worry about it. Yeah, I know I got to fix up. Don't worry about it. And what,
whether you like it or not, they're planning next season with him, brother.
It's because we aren't getting battered anymore.
Val just said to me something. He's like, it's time for Dean to drop the diss track as well. You get me?
What is going on?
The best part about Dean is he's responding to me, Enz, and Jamie like, we want Slot to stay. Brother, it's what the club are saying, bro. It has nothing to do with me. If it were up to me, Enz even before us all would have had them sacked. Mike even before us all, but if you're telling me they're planning the summer, bro, it's impossible for a manager to plan the summer and his job still be at stake.
Who thinks to ask that question in the press conference, though? Unless you've been briefed, like, we're gonna you got to throw this in, so people put 2 and 2 together without us telling them that you're staying. We got to throw the whole season. No one's decided to go. Do you know what? Let's ask and see truly how far if he's going to be sacked or not. And now they think, I'm going to ask you, are you planning for the summer? And he goes, yeah, I'm involved in planning. If you're involved in the planning, it doesn't mean you're being sacked.
To be fair though, as a club, like, you're not going to want to show your hand either to the manager, right? Like, if they cut him out of these sort of conversations completely,
you sound like
he knows.
Nah, that sounds like cope.
That sounds like no. That is not.
All I'm saying is
he's speaking facts.
All I'm saying is that their opinion can change. Right now, as the club, what profiles do you want, et cetera, and then if we go and shit the bed, like them having those conversations changes nothing. They could still choose to fire him, and whoever comes in they'll plan with that person instead.
If we haven't had that conversation by now, Emeka, then I don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
but even in those articles, if you look at what Joyce is saying, they're saying they're backing Slot, but he always prefaces it by saying like they will be watching the remainder of the season.
No, but here's why. That's for the fans, the copium side. So we go, lose the next game and he's out. You don't go through, you're out. But the club itself are going, no, he's our guy, and we got reasons to keep backing him. He won us the league in the first season, and he's having a tough season. Let's give him the opportunity to get out of it. But for us, for a bit of sense of calm and go, at least he's going to be sacked, or we think he's going to be sacked. If they completely take that part off the table, that's when you have riots and people going crazy.
For sure.
So that's why they left it in there. For us.
Can I ask you a question then? Can I ask you a quick question? Yeah.
Big up to Will for the raid. Big up to everyone who just joined us. Like and subscribe on your way in. Big up, Will. Go on.
So what happens? End of the season comes, Alonso's available. Do we agree that he was? I don't know if you don't agree. Was he their first choice 2 years ago, Alonso?
Probably.
It sounded like it. Probably.
So, Alonso's available, yeah? Available. And they don't go for him then. Is that what you're saying to me?
So I said on last week or the week before stream that I didn't see a world where Slot doesn't get sacked. And I still feel that way because our owners are very data driven and they can say what they want about all these extenuating circumstances, but the data is just not in Slot's favor at all. Like so many metrics that are important when building a team, like we're so far behind the pack that I don't see how, if Edwards is who we think he is and Hughes the same thing in FSG, data guys, I don't see how they can look at that data and say this is going to change just by bringing in a couple of signings. So I think literally like he's playing for his life these next a month and a half, whatever, 2 months. I genuinely think they're just, as En said, they are trying to calm the fan base down or like make it where we're not just completely revolting against this manager. They want us to be like, okay, we're backing him. They don't want our club to turn into chaos.
How does that calm the fan base down, though?
Because at the end of the season, there's an hope that he could be sacked. Alonso links.
It leaves, it leaves like a bit of
he has to go through, or
I hear what you're saying, but doesn't stuff like this remove all hope, if anything?
No, because we hope that it does bad, but then we win, innit? Sorry, Emeka, go on, bro. Sorry.
No. I'm saying like I generally don't think it's like if you look historically at our club, we always try to keep that unified sort of front, like us against the world. Nobody gets in, no information gets out. So we're always gonna go with the stance that we're backing the manager, et cetera, et cetera. But I think number one, FSG, they're data guys and they're money guys. So if he doesn't get top 4 or Champions League, then we know for sure he's gone, regardless of these articles or anything else. But let's say we go into these next two rounds with
your mic's gone. I think
your mic, Emeka.
I think his headphones just.
Can you hear me now? Yeah, my headphones died. Can you hear me?
Yeah, your headphones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're genuinely looking at it like, Slot, you're playing for your life now. We're going to put everything out. They tried the round table. They thought that would calm us down. We kept losing. Now they're like, okay, international break, final stretch, Isak's back, Frimpong's healthy. Bro, this is it. You got to show us now. The excuses you've been saying all season are no longer there. So we're going to come out. We're backing you, whatever. You're a part of the summer planning. If the season still goes left here, I generally don't see him coming back, especially if Xabi's actually available and ready to go. I don't see it. Can I
ask them? Can I throw it? What would you rather us like tank the rest of the season with a guarantee that he would be gone? Guaranteed he's gone. Tank the season, guaranteed he's gone, or pick up a Champions League and he stays.
Tank it.
Champions League though. Champions League.
Okay, FA Cup. FA Cup and he qualifies.
Champions League. I'm picking that up. I'm sorry.
We could pick up Champions League. I'm having Champions League.
Sorry, Dean. FA Cup and we qualify for Champions League.
FA Cup tank this season.
So wait, what are the 2 options? What are the 2 options again?
The whole season now, and he goes.
Yeah, so that means no Champions League. So no Champions.
No, the whole season is done, finished. Don't worry about it. It's done.
What does that mean?
If it finishes, then we get Champions League because we're in a Champions League.
No, nothing. We don't get nothing. The season is
finished ninth.
Nothing.
Perfect.
Oh no.
He goes.
I can't take that. No, I can't.
You can't take that financial loss.
Europa's dark, man. Playing Europa.
I think people are overanalyzing all of the reports. Like, this is a business. FSG is a business. They're businessmen. A smart businessman plans for every possible outcome. That's just what you do. Like, you plan for every possible outcome. And so what are they saying? They're looking at Arne Slot and they're going, you have set a record for drop points in last minutes. So, you have been blown out a couple times this season, but also you've dropped a lot of points at the end of games. And at the end of the day, you're sitting in 5th place, 4th place. You're in the Champions League quarterfinals. You're about to play City. I have to at least, at the bare minimum, entertain, well, what's your plans for the future? Because even something like that, even if Slot goes to them and just has the worst ideas ever for squad building, well, there's another indicator for the club, but you have to have those conversations in order to get that information. And then obviously they need to be prepared for, well, what happens if it all goes south? So let's have a conversation with Chabby. Let's have a conversation with this guy and this guy. I think at the end of the day, like, the problem with the media side of all of this, and the reason why I just don't pay attention to any of it, is because it makes sense that the club would be doing all these different things because it's a business. And if this were the stock market and, you know, they were hedge fund managers, I'd be saying they're doing their due diligence. They're planning for every possible outcome. And
do you think, Mike, do you think
fans,
that Alonso's standing there waiting though? Like,
I don't think that, well, Alonso can't go anywhere as of today.
Alonso.
I mean, even if we wanted him or don't want him, it's 6. No club that Xabi Alonso wants to go to is knocking on his door today and saying, "Hey, big guy, I'm here for you." He's waiting till the summer, regardless. Like he's on vacation, he's sitting on a beach, he's enjoying his time off, and he's having these conversations. He's with his agent, he's talking to clubs, but there's going to be no decision. He's not going to Tottenham, and Tottenham was the only job really available in England at this current moment. And I don't think he's going to go to Manchester United because United are looking at different options than Xabi Alonso. So, he has to wait. And when you're in that position, you don't really have the luxury of choice. And not to mention you have a World Cup season. So, there's a lot of things converging at once, and we're not dead yet. Like, unfortunately, we have a chance in the Champions League. I don't care what you think about form. Like, we got fucking battered that first game against PSG, and then we should have battered them the second game. It just didn't fall our way. The same exact thing could happen this season. Just flip the script. We could batter them at home, and we could sneak by on penalties. Who knows? Any possible outcome can happen. And against me, any possible outcome can happen. But from a club perspective, this makes perfect sense. And I don't think that there's too much to read it. And I don't think that they give a shit about the fans, because let's be honest, guys, the fans that go to the games, their version of being disgruntled is leaving 5 minutes early. Like, that is so bitch made. I'm sorry, but like, that means absolutely
We're not attacking the fans today, Mike.
No, but no. The only point I'm trying to make is that the fans haven't the fans haven't made any noise. Like, you think that bothers them? Oh my God, you're going to leave 5 minutes early? Well, thanks for the $50 that you spent on concessions and the $70 that you spent on your ticket. I'll take that $120 and I'll drive to the bank.
Dean is out here kicking up a fuss.
Well, I'm talking about the match.
Dean's mad at us, bro.
You're not hearing these songs. My bad, Jamie.
One of the main things that a lot
Enz has been rage baiting Dean all stream.
Oh yeah, beautiful. It's beautiful.
He's been rage baiting Dean all stream.
One of the main things a lot of Liverpool fans don't like about Slot is his playing style. Yeah, that's one thing a lot of Liverpool fans don't. So, would Liverpool fans take being successful but be boring to watch?
Yeah, of course.
Or
I mean,
because what I'm saying is, Liverpool, if they win the Champions League and FA Cup or whatever this year, that's 2 years of success, but not great to watch. Do you carry on with the same manager? Because what all Slot is proving in the 2 years he's been here, he's been successful.
Yeah,
like his football might not be exciting to watch.
Last year wasn't great to watch.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. We're not great. I don't think we're a very good football team to watch at all. In fact, like some of us do at watch-alongs, it's very difficult. Yeah, it's very difficult. You can't. It's not like your TV at home when no one's about. You just turn it off and go, "Fuck it, I'll catch the highlights." You've got to carry on, don't you? So it's extremely difficult. But I don't think we have been pleasant to watch, since Slot's taken over. But his first season, you could argue, he was really a success to winning the Premier League. If he wins the Champions League this year, he's won the 2 biggest trophies you can in football in his first 2 seasons, but his football's dog shit. So do you keep with a successful manager, or do you go, right, the football's not good enough, the Anfield crowd's dead because of it, but we're successful? How do you weigh it up?
No, you keep him successful. That trumps everything. If you're winning trophies,
it's a lot of money,
that
dog.
trumps everything.
It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money in trophies.
You have to keep. You've had this humble before. I get people want Slot out, and I'm in that camp, but you just can't. It doesn't make sense as an owner to fire a manager that won the 2 biggest trophies at your club in their first 2 seasons, regardless of how it looks, regardless of how turbulent it was. I just don't think you can do it. Especially, I think it would vindicate everything we're seeing in these articles now about they look at the season through the lens of how many extenuating circumstances there were. So they would have all those excuses that they had, like injuries and transition, new players, Jota, and then they can say, under these circumstances, he still won the Champions League. There's no way that they're not going to look at that as a positive for him and keep him. And even me as a fan, as much as I want him gone, I genuinely would feel the same way. I'd be like, I'm down to give him a third season, and if it goes tits up, then it does. But I don't think it would make sense to fire the person.
And you know what else, yeah? Am I the only one, or maybe the only one, I'm going to try and give some positivity now. Am I the only one who thinks it's actually better that Liverpool got really hard fixtures now till the end of the season than easy ones?
Yeah. We're better against better teams.
Because you know our amazing undefeated record that was the worst on ever in paper. It was against a lot of the lower level sides, weren't it?
Are we better against?
I don't know if we are better against. I'm just saying.
We've lost to United. We've lost to Chelsea. We've lost to City.
We lost United when they were shit. Then
who else have we lost to? we lost their top 6. We dropped points to Spurs.
Yeah, they're shit. They're 17th.
I know, but you and people still.
When we lost to Man United, they were shit. They're better now. So yeah, it could be.
But also a lot of those results came in a very tight window.
United was.
I mean, losing to Man City, Liverpool lose to Man City in a way, even with great sides. So that's
we were also unlucky. You know for a fact that the club is looking at that game at Anfield and going, unlucky. Soboslai's free kick. Just really unlucky. Like the way that it all turned out, unlucky. But I think that what Emeka just said about, tits up, like the thing is if we win a trophy, right? Like let's say this fictitious world, we finish in 7th. We somehow win the Champions League. Now, all of the fans, first of all, in the summer, you ain't going to hear shit. Because you got a World Cup season and you just won the Champions League. You don't care about England. When you win European silverware, I don't care anymore. And then you got the whole World Cup to sort of like cloud over no one's going to be thinking about the Premier League for, at least until August, right? Then August is going to come around. And then we're just going to be in the same situation that we were at this past August. And even if we start off rough, it's just going to be a repeat of this season. And what has the club proved this season? Well, we can handle some pretty shit football without anyone really kicking up a fuss that really makes any sort of impact. Other than some tweets going viral and some YouTube debates, it seems pretty calm in the city of Liverpool. So we could just run this back. We can just do this again. And, to be honest, if you win the Champions League, is the floor going to get that much lower? I don't know. If you're looking at, like you guys said, points deductions for other teams, is the floor going to be that much low? Is the whole floor for the whole league going to drop? We don't know what the circumstances of next season even are. So unfortunately, if he does win either of the trophies, and I mean either FA Cup or Champions League, you're giving the club the kryptonite against people who are critical of Arne Slot, because now it's just, well, we can just run this back. I mean, you guys didn't make it a burden on my wallet before, and you're not going to make it again. And plus we're going to get more money from Adidas. Again, we're already previewing our kits for next season. Like the PR work is kind of crazy. It is. But yeah, I
I've got some bad news for all of you. Cody Gakpo's starting tomorrow. Because on Liverpool's Twitter have just put out a video of them training, and they put Cody finishes a lovely move. The move wasn't even.
And I'm blessed. I'm blessed to not have to watch it.
Ends. I'm going to share it with you. I'll put it in the thing. Yeah, ends. It's not even a lovely. It's not even a lovely move.
No, I saw it. The left-footed finish. I've been watching today.
It's not even a lovely move, and the way they're picking it up is like
in that stupid little 5-a-side game they were playing.
No, we don't train. We don't practice. We don't practice. We play spike ball. We do free
Dean
kicks,
is like, this
and
is
we
the
drink
last time
matcha.
I'm coming on this Friday show.
Oh dear.
Remember, it's not me this time. It's Jamie. I'm innocent. Let me just grab these super.
Jamie and Enns are pieces of dirt. Seriously, both of them are pieces of dirt. Seriously, man. Serious.
Let me just grab these supers, and then we're gonna wrap up the stream. Big up to all of you guys, man. Seeing Dean's face as soon as Jamie said that as well. Big up to my guy Mookie. Big up to all of you guys. By the way, we got 700 people in the building. Please do hit that like button. Please do subscribe to the channel if you're ready to do so. Please, every single one of you, please like and subscribe now. Keep getting stuck in the chat and keep letting us know your opinion. Anyway, big up to my guy Mookie, who says, it's on the screen. Yes, it is. You'll never replace Virgil van Dijk and Mo. You have to take a different approach with new guys and make that work through tactics or whatever. Still good enough players to win trophies. Don't tell me they are not. I think a certain part of like these players are good enough to win trophies, if used in a certain fashion and manner, but not the way that we've been using them. Even with Van Dijk, like playing him every single second of every single game, blah blah blah. Like you'd need to be able to rotate a bit more and stuff like that.
I need Verts to step up in the next few weeks.
I agree. And Isak and Ektik.
Yeah, I need them to step up, especially Verts, man. These games that we're playing in next week or two is why we bought Florian Verts. So I need him to start stepping up a little
That
bit.
means he's gonna play shit tomorrow now.
Yeah, probably.
Listen, Cherky cook session loading. Cherky cook session loading. That's all I'm gonna say.
Cherky ain't cooked for a while, to be fair.
It's the one I'm worried about.
Yeah, but that's because Pep doesn't trust the guy. Pep should have been playing him every minute of the whole
Pep
season.
shake his head when Cherky started doing kick-ups.
Yeah, but he should have done more. He should have done more kick-me-ups.
Pep's going to take the football out of Cherky, man. He's not going.
These Slot PR articles gonna age like milk fast. Hey, this only comes if Liverpool start to lose a lot of pictures.
They might stay fresh, my friend Jack. They might stay fresh. I ain't lying.
Might stay fresh. This is Ten Hag-esque recruitment. More Dutch guys. Oh yeah.
To be fair, only ever bought one.
And the
Dutch
one guy that were linked to the team Dutch. Oh yeah, he coached them at Feyenoord. Wow.
Yeah, he only bought one, didn't he?
He's only bought one. Do you know, Klopp bought more Dutch guys than Slot. I'm just saying.
I mean, Klopp like he's got playing Dutch players.
Nah, do you know what I mean?
Everyone forgets Wijnaldum was Dutch.
Nah, you threw Virgil to him. You threw Cody.
Virgil grab and get.
Genie.
Yeah, Klopp bought for Dutch guys. He only bought one.
I know, but they weren't giving for that little Dutch before. Nah, they definitely Dutch.
Dutch. Okay.
We didn't notice those Dutch.
No, Dean, they're Flemish.
Flemish.
Every time Minta is mentioned, I can see Dean lining up his right hook towards his monitor.
Oh my gosh.
But you like the power and pace guys, Dean, bro?
I didn't listen. I said under the right manager. Depends who the manager is.
PMP's the Premier League, to be fair.
Oh man, I mean we're going to club. Oh man, I'll trust him.
To be fair, PMP is the Premier League, ain't it?
Thank you, Jamie. Speak to speak. That's what I'm saying.
Guys, Dean just said thank you, Jamie. Habibi, it doesn't work without IQ. It doesn't work without
I know.
All this PNP. How many, Dean? Don't be shameless to say thank you, Jamie, like he made your point. If we look at every single Premier League team, how many PNP players can we count in every single team?
I need
Come on, man.
9 PNP in my team.
Bro, you can't have 9 PNP guys in your team, bro.
Even our goalkeepers. Do you know even our goalkeepers PMP? You know,
just running out of goal like a headless chicken. Bro.
It's like he's injured all the time.
Liverpool sucks. This is your level. Hold. United. Second is in our grasp. But this
Man United fan picking up being a runner-up in something.
Celebrating second?
Yeah, this is the new Man United, bro. They celebrate second, third. It's your biggest achievement.
Fine,
oh my God, we finished above Liverpool. Congratulations.
They've been United have been homeless for 10 years, and they finally just got enough money to pay for a mortgage. But it's okay because in the summer they're going to hire the wrong manager and they're going to go back to being homeless. So it's fine.
I agree with that. More games we lose, more chances.
Hold on, Husam. I know people don't want to hear this, and like it's my worst nightmare. But
I think United are going to be good.
I think United will make some good decisions this summer, unfortunately, with their recruitment. Everyone they're being linked with they're finally they're getting linked with the right players now. I think they've cleaned up some of their backroom staff, and this is why you can't take steps back. Like that's now an extra team that you have to compete with. They're gonna have the money. They're gonna be in Champions League. They're a heritage club just like us. Like I think the days of sleeping on United, unfortunately, like I think we're getting close to the end there.
I agree with you in terms of transfers. I don't agree with you in terms of manager. If they give Carrick
I never said manager. I never said that.
Because if they give Carrick the full-time job, with all due respect, we all know, inshallah, we're all here in December, happy, safe, and healthy. We switch on YouTube, and everyone's Carrick out. Wow, who'd have thought the whole world? Big up to you. Big up to Jack, who says more games we lose, more chance Ten Hag goes. Come on, sit there. What kind of grown man calls himself ends? Why are you coming for the man's name, bro? Man's just out here just insulting.
It was when I created my channel, that was one of the names, and then it was just a nickname that stuck in it. I ain't gonna argue with him.
So you say what grown man calls himself ends, and your next super chat is Diallo is the closest to Yamal.
Oh, right, shut up.
Yeah, I tried to help you.
We don't even need to respond. This is the dumbest thing ever.
I tried to help you.
Bro, Diallo's like 10 years older than
Hang on. He said Diallo's the closest thing to Yamal, but he calls him the Ivorian Messi, which means he's better than Yamal.
Fine shame, bro. Fine shame.
Messi is crazy.
They're backing Slot for now. They'll keep him until the summer. Then he's gone. Just need to survive these few months. Only if he wins the Champions League, he stays.
Survive, you don't survive the next.
If he gets Champions League football, he's staying no matter what.
Every time we mention Slot and stays, just look at Dean's face, chat. He's getting angry.
Just accept it, brother. Just accept it. Accept it. Accept it.
Why
it's easier to live when you accept
guy on the panel, Dean. When you were like one of the last ones to want him gone.
Dean can't listen to Shakespeare.
No, Kens, I see what you're doing. You know I sent him out.
Has been rage baiting you
all. Chelsea game, I wanted him gone.
When?
Chelsea game, I wanted him gone.
Like after game week 10.
After the Chelsea, that was my match reaction to. I'm not going to say just say you don't watch my. Just say you don't watch my material. Don't say. Just say.
Yeah, and then about 2 weeks later, do I need to bring up your text that you sent me?
Is that what we're doing now?
No, but you're saying.
No, guess what? From this moment now, yeah, everything me and you do is business. Don't make no jokes. Don't nothing. If you text me, don't put no funniness, just business now. Yeah? There's no jokes.
It's a business account.
It's business.
Let's go. Ready for lesson number 3? I'll be honest with you, brother. If Vixinia, if you listen to the show, none of us feel confident about beating City. And even when Emeka feels confident, it's more hopeful than anything. Like he's just
we're beating him. We're beating him, and we're gonna beat PSG. You heard it here first. We're beating City and PSG.
The fact that Mike says that worries me the most.
Bro, listen, Jamie. Ever since I switched all of my analysis to pure vibes, I'm 100%.
Oh, you're in that zone. You're in the zone.
Yeah, but on pure vibes, I've gotten it, and I think that tomorrow it's going to be a generational stinker, and I think that we're going to somehow squeak a 2-1 win off of Man City error. Yeah, no, I think it's going to be like a 2-1 win off of a Man City error, and Man City or their whole post-game analysis is going to be, you guys still suck, you're losers, we just wasted it, and we're not going to care.
But we're going to Wembley, so it don't matter. Yeah.
We know we suck. We don't give a shit. We'll take the dub, and we're going to move on. That's what I feel. I'm not going to be there to see it, but I'll experience it in post, and then we'll see. I mean, 4:45.
We'll do it. We're gonna do it tomorrow, but we'll revisit this next week. We're gonna do it tomorrow. Remember that.
Inshallah.
What is going on? I just don't understand what's going on.
Why
all vibes?
They check out for 5 minutes.
All vibes. You guys should sign Anthony Gordon. Proper red. Very much acts like all of yous. Perfect signing. I'm not taking Anthony Gordon at Liverpool.
I would take him all day.
The guy, guys, let's just establish something. If you want a dribbler, I'll shake your hand. Can we go to get a dribbler from League A for 2 million instead of spending 60 million on dribbler? When every time any of you speaks, you're like, I need a center back, and I need a right back, and I need a left back, and I need a midfielder, and I need a goalkeeper. I mean, where are you going to get all this money? If we are going to sign every single player and all this, and all you want is a dribbler, you can get a dribbler for 1/10 the price. No exaggeration. We can sit down, all 6 of us, and do watch along for League A. You can find dribbler in every team, and he's going to cost 1/10 the money. And he's 21.
If we sign Anthony Gordon,
What
if we
is-
sign
what- I
Anthony
don't want
Gordon,
Anthony
I'm
Gordon.
going to be spending next year watching MLS. I'm not
Best
watching
left-
Premier. If we sign
best-
Anthony Gordon, I'm not watching the Premier League.
Best
Not
left
doing it.
winger in the league.
I don't care.
Hey,
I-
Jerry,
I
not
do not
trying to raise
care.
weight. No, to be fair, Dean likes the power of pace, guys. So Gordon is a power of pace.
I'm not, see what Sam said. I'm the same thing. Send your scouts and go and get some French players or native French players. Just just put throwing it out there and bring in 4 players and bring them back. That's what I'm about. You get me? Like,
Look,
don't need
Newcastle
to
might have
spend-
some finance. The funny thing is, yeah, Newcastle might have some financial issues next year if they don't make Europe. So Anthony Gordon
Might as well get Jacob Murphy.
Gordon is a possibility. So just hold it there a minute.
It's crazy.
No, I think we get Morgan Rogers from Aston Villa. That's the one I keep talking about.
Yeah, Morgan Rogers, I agree. I think there's a chance we get him. Play Isak at right back, Verts at left back. You're welcome.
That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad
Thank you
idea.
for the-
Not a bad
Thank
idea.
you for the super chats, but just put mom's credit card in her bag and just allow this baby. Our brother, come on. Doing too much.
Imagine that. Has anyone ever done
New
that?
signing Chandler GPT. He will fix everything. He probably come up with better tactics than Slot does. So,
Do you know? I'm going to
Um,
ask you, what should we play against City tomorrow? See what it says.
see what he says.
Did you say ask her first time round?
Louis Van Gaal had way more aura than Slot. It's not difficult to have more aura than Slot.
Hang on. Louis Van Gaal is a legendary manager, by the way.
Yeah, and he definitely has more aura. I'll never forget his press conference when he was like, Louis Van Gaal's army. I'll never forget.
Yeah, but Louis Van
Yeah,
Gaal, I don't
man.
know people. Louis Van Gaal is a legendary manager. Of
course he is.
Wasn't he the manager when Ajax won the UCL in '95?
Yes, he's quite
a
a
good
manager.
Yeah, he ain't a bum. He ain't. Listening to you guys repeating the same talking points we've had about Arteta for the last 6 years is deja vu. I agree, Slot should be sacked though. Yeah, but here's the thing. Like, it's just frustrating because this is the first time ever that the Liverpool manager has had this much backing. Like, had we backed Benitez with 1/10 this, we would have probably won a league title even against.
Benitez got food vouchers for transfers. You know what I mean?
Benitez had to sell Xabi Alonso to buy Gareth Barry, bro.
And
Like,
he didn't
things are
even want to
different.
sell him either. Did you read that story? It was talking about when he was talking about it actually
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
overlap when he said, "I didn't actually want to sell Shabby. I wanted both, but then I had to get rid of one."
They gave him a budget of 20 million plus whatever sales. Can you imagine?
Anyway,
Can you
and in
imagine?
that summer, he wanted David Villa and David Silva, didn't he?
By the
That
way,
was
his
summer
talent
wish
ID
list.
was actually very good. He wanted David Villa, he wanted David Silva, he wanted. I know the Gareth Barry one is crazy, but he actually
No,
had.
Gareth
a couple
Barry was
of
good
times.
player back then. Gareth
Didn't
Barry
he
was
want
good player.
Ronaldo as well? I swear, from Sporting Lisbon.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think he wanted Ronaldo as well, if I'm
Yes,
not
he
mistaken.
did.
Yeah, he wanted a couple of really good players, bro.
Yeah.
Gareth Barry back then, by the way, was a good player, man. He was like
Gareth Barry
James
was a
Milner
pretty
now.
good player.
Yeah.
Dean about to make a chat
Gareth
GPT
Barry, sorry.
exposed video later.
Ah, hear it. Hear it.
Dean is on to ends now. We're gonna see. Dean reacts to ends. to ends.
The
Now
ends
it's gonna
is,
be-
see, ends knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. He's been waiting because he only raised me for a little while. He's been waiting for the right moment. I hear it. Though.
I ain't done nothing to you, bro.
No, ends. You're elite at what you do.
I have
You're
read.
elite at what you do.
I've read. Jamie read stuff. I've read stuff. What did I do?
We've literally only read things that have been true, apparently.
No, but
No,
Ends
no, you
knows
guys
what
are
he's
gaslighting.
reading.
You guys are
Thinks
definitely
things
rage
he's not.
baiting Dean. You're
I
definitely
think
rage baiting
I
Dean.
could
Just
probably find some
accept it.
more.
Just we listen, Dean. You just
Jamie
we got to get you over the
And he
hump.
goes
You
like,
just got
I
to
have
accept
bad
it.
news.
Listen, I'm
The
gonna
sooner
close
you
my
accept
eyes
it, the more you
and
can
close my
enjoy.
ears until the season finishes. And just gonna, yeah.
I'm looking.
Acceptance is key.
It says we need to play tomorrow. If we play a 4-3-3, we're gonna get exposed in transition. We've only had one clean sheet in our last 7, and we can see too many early goals. If we play that, we're gonna get demolished. It also says we need to play a 4-2-3-1 but it needs to become a 4-4-2 mid block. And then it needs to have a double pivot. It needs to have a double pivot of Soboslai and Gravenberch. Salah needs to play as a striker alongside Ekitike.
Where are you getting this from?
Dude, yo, this thing is cooking. This thing is cooking, and
the thing is, though, that's what we've all asked for, ain't it?
Yeah, exactly. People have been saying this for months.
Yo, it's bro, and I've asked him for the lineup as well. Yeah, you know what? Guess where they put Soboslai, and he needs to move into midfield.
Not right.
Right back.
Right back.
Probably says Soboslai right back, Nate Virgil centre back, Kirkes left back, and then it says McAllister can then be the one. He needs to be the deeper controller. Let Gravenberch be the ball carrier. And then Salah needs to get as close as he possibly can to Ekitike. Florian Wirtz needs the room to roam.
I hope Slot listens.
Where's Gakpo?
He's not gonna.
And Gakpo needs to play on the inside as well.
You know, Slot ain't using ChatGPT. You know, Slot's not using ChatGPT. If Slot's using any AI system, he's using Claude. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, 100%, 100%. Yo, we all know it's gonna be Cody, Ekitike, Salah.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be 4-3-3.
Saba, Frimpong's
I do think it's gonna be 4-4-2.
Yeah, he says you need to do the fullbacks need to tuck in and do a 5-2-3, and then when we don't have the ball, we need to go into a 4-4-2, and that will stop Rodri and that will stop Haaland from playing out.
So that's most of the match.
Listen,
this is the life
waiting.
you signed up for.
I'm telling you right now. Generational stinker, Cody Gakpo winner. It's the only way. It's the only thing.
I'm doing too much. You're doing too much.
No, I'm not. Husam, if that happens, you have to issue a public apology.
But when you come here and you tell me, bro,
you have to issue an apology when it happens. I want a full apology.
If Cody Gakpo scores the winner, I will literally title my live stream. I'm sorry, Mike, I got it wrong.
We're all saying what if he goes in the game tomorrow and just plays 2 10s and leaves Ekitike and Isaac on the bench?
Well, it also says here, if you allow Rodri to run the game, City will win. And it says we must block those central passing lanes as well. And no high line. No high line and leave.
Where you this from? Chat GBT.
It says no high line and no isolated 1v1 with Haaland, bro.
Do you know, Slot actually said that today in his press conference, didn't he, or yesterday? Or is it no? It was today, wasn't it? In his press conference about not leaving Doku 1-on-1 and stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
maybe third time's the charm. He did learn the first time
round. We're gonna wrap it up here. All the links are in the description. I'm going to see a similar structure to Inter Milan. 5 more minutes, Dean is gonna punch the camera, so I'm not gonna do this.
Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
Yeah, big up to you guys. Fam Zone TV.
Accept it, bro. We stuck. It's easier to just accept it in grief. Okay, it's the final stage of grief is acceptance. We just got to accept that we suck and we don't have to grieve anymore. Because once you accept it, it has no power over you. So just admit we suck. It is what it is. Now I can enjoy life. I can drink my beer. I can sit in the sun. I can get a nice little tan with a UV of 9. We're chilling. We're chilling.
Don't drink, chat. Don't drink.
Yeah,
on that note, guys, big up to
apologies. Tea.
Don't drink, chat. Don't drink. Yeah,
First off, we're in the UK. We don't get a UV level of 9.
Yeah.
Okay. Apologies twice.
Mike, it's different for us to you, man. You're something nice, bro.
Should have said it's raining.
It's 75 and sunny every day here. So
yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Anyway, guys, big up to you guys, man. Every link is in the description. Liverpool Chats TV, Mike Das LFC Football with Ends, Fam Zone TV, and K-Mac as well. All the links are in the description. We're gonna send you guys over to Fozzy. Fozzy is live right now. Are any of you guys on the panel live after now?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, so we're gonna send you guys over to Fozzy. He's live right now. So go over there and tell him Husam raid. I'll be in his chat as well. I'm gonna be doing the Liverpool game tomorrow and the Arsenal game, inshallah. I'm not gonna sit here and do Chelsea Port Vale because I think if we made like Mike manager, they would win. Come on.
Oh no, Port Vale might do the upset. I ain't gonna lie.
If Port Vale gets something tomorrow, I might have messed up the
Port Vale and Southampton to win, Liverpool to win. There you go.
Maybe we'll see. Anyway, yalla, love you guys, and see you guys over on Fozzy TV, man. Go tell him Husam raid. Peace out.
Yeah.